With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his squad can't be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep will play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap while DSP is chasing green. We're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if Patrick Fan is Shoutouts can't see if ours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and party life and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact and how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over it and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is Saturday the 22nd of October 2022. I was not here for Bingo yesterday. Apparently I missed quite a lot. It is what it is. Phil always seems to tend to save some of his more dramatic stuff when I'm not fucking here. After all, I was away on a holiday for a week, you know, looking back in July, and in that time I fucking rebranded his show from fucking pre-stream podcast to level 1 podcast. That was a huge fucking change, you know, so that is what it is. But Phil is currently on a big fucking high right now because he has a new record high 1,032 members. Needless to say, he's going to lose 100 tomorrow, which will kind of bring him back down to under 100, and unless somebody comes in again and gifts him massively. It could happen, you never know with Phil these days and his Denthead fans. And by the way, Phil has spent at least $964 so far in WWE Champions within 24 hours. TG Gamebox provided that information to everyone on Twitter, so yeah, it's less than 24 hours actually, you know what I mean, but in the space of essentially 20 to 22 hours, he's spent $964 on a WWE Champions event. Quite fucking mental. But that's just Phil for you. Classic Phil Burnell, spending everything he gets in tips, pretending that it's for this, it's for that. To be honest, it's hard to fucking tell what's fucking genuine these days when it comes to Phil and his fucking fans, and whether it's fucking genuine fucking, you know, are his whales actually turning against him? Is this a fucking, you know, angry whale, or was it all some sort of strange fucking drama bait for Phil to fucking elicit more money from people? It's one of those things where anyone's fucking guess what the reality of the situation is. I'm just going to spin this fucking wheel and let's get a bingo card picked for today. The Y/T pose, fantastic stuff indeed, fantastic. Van Dabby fucking dozy. So the Y/T pose will be what will help to pick a bingo card today, and we need a number, guys. We need a number between 1 and 193. So if I got the first number I see in chat, what would I want to use for it? For fuck's sake, Heinz. Heinz was the first number I saw in chat and he picked number 1 because he's a dick. Lazy bastard, man. What's the fucking man generate 1,000 fucking bingo cards and he picks number 1? For fuck's sake. But fine, you know, it's literally the first result, you know, and you know, the second bingo card is what we're going to be using today, thanks to Heinz. He wanted number 1, so he was the first number I saw in chat. Fair is fair. So the bingo card we have got for today, I mean literally, there's 1,000 bingo cards on here and we didn't even have to go past the fucking first row. So, Y/T pose, time, reality, detractors or trolls, and hate to say, then shocked, now, likes, hateful slurs, which is self-explanatory really, and interactive, then day off, him having his finger in his mouth, whether he's fucking chewing a nail or picking his teeth or something, him snorting, him mocking his chat, and him saying on demand, then him saying excited, him giving a years ago story, him leaning somebody in chat, him saying members and hand graphs. Now, hand graphs are basically when he fucking uses his hands to demonstrate something either increasing or decreasing in value. He's been doing this quite a few times lately. We'll see if he does it today, who knows. I think he might actually do it today to try and talk about members, because I think he's very aware he's going to lose members tomorrow, 100 of them. So he might try and encourage his, his fans to try and make sure, keep becoming members and all that shit. The final line for the bingo card we've got for today is nobody, or no one, the annoying T sound it makes. It's like, for example, when it says excited, that's basically a 2 for 1 because, that annoying T sound it fucking makes. Okay, what the fuck are you talking about, or what are you talking about? He doesn't have to say the fuck. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Whatever. And finally, tired. Tired is the last thing on the bingo card. Here we go. This is the bingo card we're going to use today. Thanks to Heinz for picking it, because he picked number 1 from all the 193 different options we had in the list. He wanted number 1. It is what it is. Nothing we could do. Bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz. I'm going to save this bingo card now before I forget to, because I have been known to forget to in the past. One time ever. Never forget. Oh, fucking do. So, okay, let me just save this very quickly. And the bingo card has been saved. Thank fuck for that. So yeah, I think I was going to get the stream properly set up now. I'll turn the music up and I'll turn myself, down. You guys can enjoy some Meerkat music. We'll wait for Phil to go play live. So thanks for helping me pick the bingo card, and let's get the stream set up properly.
It's my day off. Might leave the can, but on it jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on pulls and dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife, can't give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money buying DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
It's my day off. Might leave the can, but on it jerk off. It's my day off. Spend money on pulls and dumb shit. It's my day off. Might go out with my bitch wife, can't give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up, earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we could pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions side with tips. If you can, just saying. I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term, but right now I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
Act like that. Those toxic assholes don't give a shit about anyone else but themselves. They're selfish idiots who just want to get a laugh on someone else's behalf and don't care about the repercussions of their own actions. They think they're protected because they're all anonymous on the internet, right? So here I am with an actual business being destroyed by that toxic behavior.
Big ups, Meerkat.
Me. That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me. I care about nothing in life. Me. Human pieces of shit. Kill yourself. Me. I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change. My nigga, I have your IP, I have your name, and I have your address. I have all your fucking personal information. I will come find you in real life.
I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked and you are done. I'm coming for you.
Me. That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me. I care about nothing in life. Me. Human pieces of shit. Kill yourself. Me. I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change. Me. That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me. I care about nothing in life. Me. human pieces of shit. Kill yourself. Me! I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change. But let me tell you something. When your life is all positive instead of negative, it's a much better situation. And I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful life with a family, right? Everything here is so much better than what I had before. Why? Because I'm a positive person. That's why. I never would have gotten to where I am today if I just sat there constantly being negative, being angry, being upset, being jealous, crapping on stuff, shitting on stuff, hating, It's such a way, it's not a way to live. But these idiots actually do this and don't know that. I really have to think and I have to hope. These people just don't know better.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's
kind
going to
of
be
sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart
spice.
and its acid and nothing else. All right. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. Authentic style, Asian fusion style, Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I am a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix. My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like is the best day of my life.
Your life is nothing.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
You're still bagging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in the milk. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control.
Like exploding in the stream chat. People who, they pretend like they support me. They pretend like they're positive, and they're not. They're shitheads. They sit here and they sneak this, and they say underhanded things. They try to literally bring up, either detractor memes or literal drama shit every day. They do it on purpose. Money. So that they can try to derail the shit that I'm doing on my stream. You know? And it just gets to the point where it's so frustrating. I just want to have fun, man. I really just want to fucking have fun. That's it. That's all I want to do is have fun with you guys. Fun. Way more fun. I just want to have fun. Way more fun. I just want to have no taxes, bills to pay, nice chill stream today. You're having a fun and interactive time with me, and you're finding entertainment, positivity, and value in it, then the support should just come naturally, okay? I just want to have fun. Way more fun. I just want to have fun. Way more fun. Here's the bottom line, and I'm tired of it now. No more excuses, all right? Because the bottom line is people are like, Phil's not engaged in his commentary, and Phil's commentary is boring, and that's why people don't want to watch the playthroughs of the streams. Bullshit. I'm loving this game. I'm voice acting. I'm engaged. I'm commentating on everything that's going on actively. Bullshit. I call massive bullshit on any idiot who says that about either the Watch Dogs 2, which I've been playing recently and really liking, or Pokemon. It's bullshit. I call complete and utter bullshit on anyone who's saying that I'm not engaged and I sound like I'm bored. I'm not. So I've had enough excuses. It just seems to me like people are fucking lazy and don't want to come out to the streams. I don't even know what else to say, you know?
Right now, for the next week, I'm literally strapped for cash. The only money I'll have is tips coming in on the streams. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. So now in the next few days, I have to raise money to pay my utilities. And then, see what I mean? Like, this is how it is for me. Yet these shitheads out there want to fucking fuck with me behind the scenes, ruin all kinds of financial shit for me. Then on top of that, make stuff up to try to make me sound like a terrible person on the internet. To make money, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay my taxes, pay my back taxes. I have to pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Pay Ben taxes. I have to pay Ben bills, bitch. Day to day, tips to tips, to pay bills and things. Eventually things will get better, but kind of stuck right now with how things are. That's why I'm trying to make money. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben taxes. I have to pay Ben
Hey, so thank you very much, Stuart Gascoigne, for Super Chat. It says, are we betting on Toxic Phil because he has FU money coming in? Lol. I don't know. He's definitely going to be confident. The confidence will be quite high. In the last couple of days, he's had amazing support. I mean, I'm tempted to go check Tip Shacker right now, but Phil's about to go live any fucking second. But he's literally received hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars in tips within the last, like, couple of days. And in particular, yesterday he got like what fucking was it 600 odd within the last yesterday alone or something? I can't even mind how much it was yesterday. But I'm going over very briefly to fucking check. Scroll down, damn it! No, wrong thing. Has it not been updated yet for yesterday? Oh, it has been. No, it hasn't been actually. Today's the 22nd, yeah. Okay, so it's not been updated, okay. No problem. Damn. But yeah. By the way, DSP spent $964 so far on WWE Champions event within the last 22 hours, essentially. So yeah. Thank you very much, by the way, to 1974 Cactus Jack for subscribing to the channel. Not sure if they're here in the stream right now or they just subscribed after watching, one of my random videos, but thank you very much for subscribing. But yeah, and thank you, Shirt Gascoigne, for the super chat. I think Phil will be quite unbearably chirpy. Put it that way. He's got a record high number of members, he's had amazing support lately, he's played so much WWE Champions, he'll be fueled on all this fucking happiness of just, impulsively spending every fucking penny he can get. Although you bet your fucking ass that he is going to make sure he begs hard today, because all that fucking money, gone. It's all gone. I wonder if he's going to pretend if he's not been paid by YouTube yet. He should have got his fucking YouTube money yesterday. Although I will say I've not got my YouTube money. Oh, Phil's going live. Okay, guys, you know the drill. You guys all know the fucking drill. Tag me in chat in case I miss anything on the card. I don't mind pausing and rewinding if I have to. But yeah. Just, yell at me if you have to. Just in case I miss something on the card. Prophet, he said he was paid but it's on hold. How the fuck is that possible? I don't even fucking know. Phil's fucking excuses, man. God damn. Fuck it. Anyway, we're going live at Bingo. Good fucking luck, guys. Here we fucking go.
Oh no.
Shut up, bitch! Go back to Supercuts and get your $5 back, jabroni!
Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Sorry, every day this camera looks different. Like, seriously. Every single day when I turn the stream on, I guess it depends on many different factors, including the lighting outside for the day, as well as, how the camera decides to do, white balance adjustment. I'm trying to make myself look human here. As much as I can, but man, that looked terrible, huh? I looked like I was about to explode, like I was a volcano about to erupt. I don't know. Anyway, guys, welcome to the Level 1 podcast. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the second streaming day of the week for me, and welcome to another full and fun day of gameplay streams, continuing on with the non-stop new release coverage every day. I'm playing new releases now, like literally every day. There won't be a single day moving forward in the next few months where I will not be playing a new release game. Okay, so that's pretty exciting. The dead time is pretty much over at this point, all right? And what I'd actually like to do this morning is kind of just settle in and recap on everything that's been going on around here. A lot of positivity, a lot of fun, a lot of cool things. I need to kind of get reassessed and caught up because I know there's things that I'm behind on that I have not had a chance to do or live up to like I had promised you guys I was going to do. As you know, I don't like to overpromise and underdeliver, but things have been crazy and I haven't had a chance to do things like the Halloween nominations and turn it into a poll. And here we are, only a little bit over a week before Halloween, right? And I don't even have the games ready for you guys to vote on yet, right? There's been a lot of positivity and a lot of awesomeness around here, and I'd like to talk about that today on the Level 1 podcast, okay? So I hope you guys are ready for a nice, chill, fun session. I don't have any crazy dramatic stories to tell you today. I don't have any nonsensical stuff. There's no game news today. I checked it. I was looking all over the internet and couldn't really find much game news either. So today's going to be a lot of talk just about the streams and what's been going on. A little bit about the schedule coming up because now we have a better idea of what to expect with that schedule. And then, we'll probably have time for Q&A and just kind of chilling before we jump back into Gotham Knights. Okay? So, I guess the first thing we should do, all right, is talk about everything going on with the channel. Okay? So, I mean, these last few months have been pretty chaotic and tumultuous, all starting back at the mid to late summer where I had a bunch of false copyright strikes against the channel, and at that point, it was really disheartening because when I got those false copyright strikes, first of all, those had been the first false copyright strikes that I got on DSP Gaming in years, and not to say that I didn't know what to do or I was panicking, but yeah, it's frustrating when you do absolutely nothing wrong, but someone malicious is trying to hurt you, which is exactly what it was. It was a setup where someone had given me outright permission to use video clips that they had created specifically for me. And then after the fact, they tried to claim them and claim that I didn't have permission, even though I absolutely did. It's pretty dirty, honestly. And by the way, it's illegal. But, it seems to be a pattern around here recently that all the things being done against me to try to hurt me are crimes. But on the internet, everyone gets away with everything. That's the problem. So, that kind of hurt the momentum of the channel because even though it had been a slow summer, I still had some momentum when it came to things like memberships and the like. And that was the month when basically no one renewed their membership and no one gifted memberships because everyone was afraid that DSP Gaming was in jeopardy of being suspended. And if it got suspended, they're going to lose their rewards for being a member, right? And again, I totally understand that. And that sent me back. It did. That sent me back because I felt like I was making good progress here over the course of this year. Every month, even in the deader months of the summer, we were still seeing consistent growth when it came to number of subs, number of members, some viewership. Viewership was remaining steady over the summer at a time when you'd think it would dip. It was actually getting pretty steady and level. So we fought through that. We beat the strikes, right? I started implementing some new stuff like YouTube Shorts, which you guys said you wanted to see me start doing. So once a day I do the short schedule, and then once a week I sit down and I kind of review the best stuff that happened on the channel over the whole week, and I do short highlights, on my day off from streaming, which I know you guys enjoy a lot. Then we started building back. And with all the more nonsense happening over the last couple of months, you guys know what's been going on. Threats against the channel. They tried everything essentially, and nothing really worked. They tried everything. They tried community guideline strikes. They tried getting me, let's get him kicked out of stream elements. Wow, that really had a big impact, didn't it? Good job on that one. All kinds of baloney, right? And then this week it came to a head with the stupid chargebacks. But you guys all along the way, all this adversity, all these challenges and all these malicious things done, you guys stuck with it. You guys support me. I really appreciate that because you get me through it. And then we get to the positive stuff, which obviously is what I would prefer to focus on today. Let's take a look at what's been going on positively here on DSP Gaming recently, shall we? First of all, now I look pale. What happened here? I went from...
You always look fucking pale, you fucking ghost. Jesus Christ. No. There is an opinion. Some detractors have been voicing this opinion, this idea. Phil is not. So we know I think we're all quite aware that Phil kind of relies on drama. He does rely a lot on drama in order to kind of be pertinent and talked about and actually try and get some sympathy money from his fans. A newer idea has come about where some of his drama has actually been manufactured in part by Phil. Agent Proper knows exactly what I'm talking about because he's looked into it himself, Agent Proper, about all the fishy shenanigans going on with, you know, the timing of the drama and how it all seems to happen at that particular sort of time. Also, there's other things that Phil tries to do himself that is very public. He tries to poke Keemstar quite a lot to try and get an opinion and an outburst from him, you know, trying to accuse him of being inappropriate with children, not shit randomly, all this kind of fucking thing. And, yeah. Not Heinz is Scottish or pale blue. We're not fucking whitish, you know, as Phil is now. We're a pale blue kind of people. So yeah, but you get what I'm saying about Phil. Like, sometimes he will try and stir drama all by himself, but other times it's a case of, you know, something happens behind the scenes or whatever. You know what I mean? And somebody is, a whale was abandoned him, and a whale was spoken out about how he feels wronged. The Snorlax King shit recently has kind of really caught people's eye because it's one of those things where there's a couple of things that don't add up, and a few different things. It's not just one thing. There's several wee things that all add up to be. It seems kind of suspiciously fishy. I'll just kind of leave it at that. But it kind of makes it seem then that Phil might actually be a better actor than we thought. We assumed that Phil might have not been fucking aware of all this shit happening properly, but if it is the case that Phil is actually very aware of everything that's been going on behind the scenes, supposedly meant to hurt him and attack him, but in the end of the day, it's actually not doing that whatsoever. All we've got to rely on is Phil's word, bear in mind, about the chargebacks. That's all we've got to rely on. Okay? It's very possible Phil was lying about the whole goddamn thing. It's very possible Snorlax King was not being honest with, you know, doing this himself. There is, you know, obviously people can say, like, you know, it's like we've seen receipts, you know what I mean, we've seen emails, not shit. Very possible it's fake emails. But it's one of those things we have to kind of keep in mind here about what the fuck is going on behind the scenes, because it's nothing. It's not all what it seems, essentially. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. You know what I mean? But I just want to point out that Phil's on a fucking high right now because, you know, I fucking managed to fucking squeeze a whole bunch of fucking pity money from people because, oh shit, Phil's under attack by some random guy and all shit. Fuck off.
Looking too pink. And then the filter changed, and now I look pale. Because again, it's, you know what it is? It's not the filter. It's the auto balance adjustment. That's better. See that? It's the auto adjustment of this camera. All of a sudden, on the fly, this camera will adjust, and I look like crap. The sharpness is outstanding. I love the sharpness of the camera. But man, it's frustrating when you can't look human on this damn thing. Okay. Trust me, I'm not a zombie yet. Maybe one day, but not yet. I haven't gotten there yet. I still have flesh tone to me. Okay? All right. So, let's talk about the positive things that have been happening here on DSP Gaming recently. Okay? First of all, we legitimately hit 200,000 subscribers on the channel. After 12 years of this channel being my primary source of uploading on YouTube. After, you know, me really working hard the last year and a half to try to get people to start coming back consistently to DSP Gaming and trusting it as a source of gaming content, as a source of commentary, as a source of entertainment. You know, the podcast is something completely different. The React content this year is something completely different. If I didn't mix things up this year and start adding new things, I really feel like this channel might have started to decline. But it's kind of the opposite, where even though maybe the raw gameplay doesn't necessarily catch on as much anymore, you know, outside of certain select titles. Like, I'll give you an example. Sorry, my post-nasal drip is bothering me this morning, but it's not that bad. I'll give you some examples. This week, okay, I played 3 new releases. Scorn, A Plague Tale Requiem, and Gotham Knights. Out of those 3 games, Scorn did well. I don't know why, but it did well. If you look at the views on Scorn, pretty good, especially for a game that's probably...
I'm not entirely sure if this is something genuine or not, but Phil's views are going up quite a lot very fast right now. This might be legitimate, I don't know. But it is very fast, gone from like 700 odd to almost 1,000 immediately. You can see it's climbing up massively as it is. This could be nothing, it could be bots. It's over 1,000 again, just like that. If I look at Phil's chat, that's everyone in his chat, apparently. Not many fucking unique names there whatsoever. Now almost 1100, so yeah, this could be more bots, guys. Just letting you know ahead of time, we might have some more bot shenanigans going on.
Out of the three, the smallest title, and the game that likely is the worst of the three. I don't know why it did so well. Because when you look at Plague Tale Requiem, it's not doing well at all. The views are pretty bad, actually, compared for any other new game. Gotham Knights is doing pretty good, I would say. So far, it hasn't even been up for 24 hours, but it's definitely performing way better than Plague Tale did. Okay? So, and people are saying it's because you raged at the game. I didn't rage at the beginning of the game. The whole first 2-3 hours I enjoyed, and there's no rage, and those parts have great views. So what you're saying is false. You could argue that for the final part, but not for the beginning of the game when I really enjoyed it, and there was no rage at all. And those have the most, like, the part 1 has 5,000 views. Why? Why does part 1 have 5,000 views? I don't even get it. It's weird. Okay? Anyway, yeah, the gameplay can be here, there, or everywhere. You never know how the gameplay is going to do, right? But the fact that I've now diversified myself, I have a podcast every day. I do the YouTube shorts. At any point, any video can get a boost of popularity or a boost of views. And I think between all the special events I've been doing and everything, I'm maintaining a level that's sustainable. That's the good thing. Because I broke out this year with variety. I've basically, in a time when raw gameplay is definitely stagnating and people don't really care about it that much anymore, because I have broken out into doing a variety of content, I'm still able to succeed and keep going. You know what I'm saying? But again, if I hadn't innovated this year and did other things, oh my God, look at the camera now. This thing is nuts. Why can't I just stop with the bullshit adjustments? Here, you know what? There. Oh my God! What the fuck? This sucks. This camera, it stinks, man. The focus is great and the color is just terrible. I can't even get it to stop doing that correct.
I'm getting asked to check something here. He's almost at 2,000 viewers, by the way, randomly, the fucking blue. Someone has his subs gone up. Nope, still 200k. I'm not going to use one of these fucking websites that tracks it because they're not very accurate. By the way, you've probably seen a couple of different tracking websites to try and track these things, but they're not going to be more accurate than what YouTube tells you. I'll just fucking put it that way, right? So, for now, he's not got he's not gained an extra 1,000 subscribers so far, even though he's got a viewers right now. As I said, it's almost 2,000. That's about it.
I can't get it to stop doing it. Let's just continue. All right. So because I've adjusted and done many new things this year, I feel that's why the channel's maintained and done as well as it has. That if I hadn't instituted the new things and done some of the adjustments and started doing new events, I actually feel like things would have gone poorly and maybe the channel wouldn't have done as well. But thank you, everyone, for your feedback. Thank you for your support, because with your feedback and constant, positive, constructive criticism, I've allowed the channel to change a little bit and grow a little bit, and I think people appreciate that, okay? Now, just so you know, I have some plans. I'm not going to talk about them now because we're not at that point yet, but I have some plans for next year. Some interesting plans for next year, okay, that I think I may implement. So I will tell you about those probably in January. I think in January I'll swing by and I'll let you guys know. I'm about to give up. I'm seriously about to give up. What is causing this camera to trigger and do this? You see? This is stupid. I can't win. Is there a way I can keep a piece of paper like right here? Right? Like that. Maybe if I keep the piece of paper there in the corner, it stops the camera from being fucking stupid. I mean, this is dumb as shit. I give up. If I go pink, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I give up at this point. Okay? Anyway. So, the deal is, because I've adjusted a lot this year and added a lot of new content, and you guys have supported it and given me a lot of positive, constructive criticism, it's allowed me to change for the better. Okay? So, that's a good thing, right? Obviously. Now, in regards to recently, we legitimately hit 200,000 subscribers. yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Stuart Gascoigne, for Super Chat. It says, to be honest, to be fair, paper on face, good look. Either Phil, a fucking paper bag over his fucking head would be great. Just borrow Shia LaBeouf's fucking one he used before and it said I am not famous anymore, some pish. You've never been fucking that famous, Phil, at least not for the fucking reasons you fucking wanted to be.
And what I mean by that is, we had hit 200,000 subscribers before, but it was likely because of a bunch of troll accounts that had been coming by, excuse me, and they've been inflating subs. They've been coming by and, coming on 200, 300 bot accounts. And what they would do is they would sit and wait for that sub-only mode to hit them for 24 hours of being a sub, and then they would all of a sudden spam the chat. And you saw some of those people. You saw there'd be like 10, 20, 30 people who come in here all at once, attacking and saying nasty, disgusting things. Or you ban one, here's the next. Ban that one, here's the next. Ban that one, here's the next. And it'll be going on for like an hour.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Give Blood, who sent a selfie of a little sticker, so yeah, thank you very much for that, Give Blood. Always nice to see when you do that, pal. Phil is completely memory hole in the fact that he went up to like 217,000 subscribers because of bots sent to his fucking channel to help him by his whatever fucking random individual it was. It certainly wasn't a fucking detractor, I'll know that much. It looks like, obviously, whatever fucking happened, it's, for all those subscribers Phil gained, only also through bots, YouTube seemed to rectify it because he is literally down again to 200,000.
Right? Is that what you could do about that? That's just a shortcut.
Sorry, but as well, so quick update. He's at 1,700 viewers right now, but it's steadily getting smaller and smaller. So, and as far as I'm aware, let me just refresh this. Still 200k subscribers, so there you fucking go.
Of YouTube, the bot system is really stupid that it's even allowed to happen or how it works. I can't control the bot system on YouTube. It's very frustrating that you could have people doing things artificially and it affects your channel. Because obviously, if I'm trying to judge performance and success, I want to know legitimately when have I hit 200,000 subscribers.
The Prophet is educating me here and saying that that's the bots expiring, not YouTube kicking them. I never realised that would be a fucking thing where, the bots, you fucking, the bots you want to subscribe to a channel automatically just die. And so the numbers go down because of that. I didn't realise that. So thank you, Prophet, for education. It's fucking bizarre. All I know is that Phil is, that's, his claim legitimate 200k viewers, but subscribers, but there you go. And the view count is getting lower and lower by the way. He's down to 1,600 viewers now, so he's lost 300 random ones right there. But it's very strange where the bots keep coming into Phil's channel randomly. 1,600 odd viewers, barely anyone fucking talking. Aye, good one.
And you don't know, because actually, it was a couple months ago that originally I hit 200,000 subscribers. And then here I am, I'm coming out, I'm excited, right, to announce 200,000 subscribers, and right as I'm about to do so, they all disappear. Oops, I'm down to 199,000 again. How did I lose over 100 subscribers? Because there were bots. And what was happening was for a course of 2-3 months, these bots would subscribe to the point where it looked like I was going to hit 200k, and then they'd all unsub again. And there's nothing I could do about that. So it was like up, down, up, down. So here I am, people are like, Phil, when are you going to hit 200k? Are we going to celebrate? Are we going to do a special event? And I was like, I really can't. I legitimately can't, because every time I hit it, if I were to say, oh, we hit it, congratulations, it would go back down again, you see? So I basically just waited and said, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to, hold on. Excuse me. I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to do.
I don't think that detractors use bots in the past. I know some detractors made tons and tons and tons of sock accounts just to fuck with Phil. I'm not going to name and shame them, whatever. I said shame them, it's whatever. And as well, if people want to make sock accounts and fuck with Phil, I'm not going to fucking stop them. But I know several detractors had made sock accounts in the past just to fuck with Phil. And it's likely that as soon as 200k hit for Phil, they thought, okay, I'm going to unsub with these sock accounts of mine just so Phil's numbers fucking plummet. And that's what happened. Phil trying to claim they're fucking bots when it's just a whole bunch of different random sock accounts that detractors made just to fuck with him and annoy him. That was essentially it. But Phil, as usual, just wants to try and fucking, he's always eager to try and fucking capitalise on a situation, and bots are a big fucking talking point right now in Phil's fucking channel because of what happened to him very recently. So he's going to fucking paint that and try and attribute the bot situation on the detractor side of things rather than trying to accuse one of his own fans of botting him.
Do my thing, and if we ever get a situation where it looks like we've legitimately hit 200k, then we'll talk about it. So I waited and waited. It was actually like 2.5 months passed, And then finally, it was actually a couple weeks ago during the Street Fighter 6 beta. When the Street Fighter 6 beta had launched and I was playing it for that weekend, we saw viewership double, like literally double. Because on an average stream, I was getting 200 to 300 viewers during that time frame of the summertime because it was all downtime stuff, a lot of retro stuff. And when I played Street Fighter 6, we had like 600-700 viewers a stream. We had people who were engaging like crazy. It was really cool to see that positive vibe around the channel in a way that it hadn't really been in a long time. I said the last time before that was Elden Ring, which was way earlier in the year, right? So because of that, a lot of people subscribed. And it was that weekend, 2 weeks ago, we legitimately hit 200,000 subscribers here on DSP Gaming. And what's funny is the bots did come back and did try it again. And then when they tried to all unsub, they did. And come to find out, I was legitimately over 200K. They couldn't do anything to get me below 200K anymore because I'd gotten enough legitimate subscribers to sustain above 200K. In fact, last time I checked, I was around 200K and then like 500. So we're like 500 subs above. So we're good. We're in the clear. And it doesn't look like it's going to dip below 200K ever again, unless there is an exception. Every once in a while, YouTube will do a sweep of the site and they'll do an audit. And when they do an audit of channels, what they look is, can they outright detect that any channels on YouTube are outright fake accounts that are only there for botting? And I mean view botting, sub botting, and the like. If they detect that, they wipe them off the site. And then all of a sudden, a lot of people will see their subscriber counts dip. Now, back in the day, this used to be a big thing. Because back in the day on YouTube, you used to actually judge the level of popularity and the level of success you had on YouTube by a subscriber count. Today, not so much, I would say. Today, I don't really think that's the factor. I think it's more, can you keep videos staying viral and staying in that algorithm? DSP Gaming has not been successfully in the YouTube algorithm in many, many years. None of my videos hit the algorithm. None of them get any kind of attention or feature. So it's really not a big deal to me how many subscribers I have. It's not like a big groundbreaking event, Do I regret the fact that I don't really have the ability to celebrate having 200,000 subscribers legitimately? Yeah, I do. I wish we could have done a big celebration. If you remember, my original goal was to hit 200,000 subscribers by my birthday, which was the first week of April. And obviously, that didn't happen, right? So after that, it was kind of like, well, when it happens, it happens. And if it happens at a time during the summertime when we have nothing going on, maybe we'll do a celebratory event or a retro event or whatever. And it just didn't happen, It was very disappointing that the way that it happened was with the trolls kind of manipulating it. But anyway, we hit it. We're there, You might say, well, what's the next goal? Well, obviously, you would think the next milestone would be 250,000 subscribers. But the question is, how can I get there? And the answer is, it's not easy. It took me, since I returned fully to YouTube in, April? Either April or May of last year. So you're talking about a year to a year and a half ago. It took me that long to go from, like 183,000 subscribers to 200,000. So it took me about a year to a year and a half to get 17,000. So how can I get 50,000 more? Another 3 to 4 years of grinding, perhaps. And the thing is, I have absolutely no plans to really change the format of how I deliver content. I like delivering all my content here on DSP Gaming. I like the daily streams. I like, the gameplay videos we're doing. It's all fun as heck. So I wouldn't, if I could, I would not change what I'm doing. Okay? I would just keep it here. I have no plans to go back to Twitch. I have no plans to move anywhere else. So, it might take a while. It could take years. But if I keep at it, and if I keep diversifying myself with fun variety of content and listening to your constructive feedback when you say, hey, try out this, and if I try it and it's successful, maybe I'll get there. It would be great. Do I think I'll ever hit 1 million subscribers on DSP Gaming? Absolutely not. The only way I think I would ever, ever hit 1 million subscribers here on the channel would be for this channel to somehow get back in favor with the YouTube algorithm, which I don't think is ever going to happen. There's so many limitations on the way that things work on YouTube. There's actually a school of thought, and it could be right, it could be wrong, that if you have a channel that basically falls out of prominence with the YouTube algorithm, that you can essentially never get back in it. All right? And I'll give you an example here. DSP Gaming I've had since 2010. Back in the day, it used to always be in the YouTube algorithm. I used to get all kinds of views during this time of year when we were in the fall season. People would see DSP Gaming playing the hot new games by searching for the games. They would come and I would get a bunch of extra views and subs and all of that. I don't get that anymore. All right? But when I opened a new channel 6 years ago, it was called KO Gaming. Within a few months of the channel existing, my videos were going viral and hitting the YouTube algorithm. And it was one video that had, within a week, over 1 million views. There were a few other videos that had 200,000-300,000 views. And it was keeping on that pattern. So I think maybe what some people are saying might be right. Maybe once you're in the bad light of YouTube, right? Once you're no longer in favor, for whatever reason, in the YouTube algorithm, maybe you just can never get back up there. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't work for YouTube. All I know is what I observe.
I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious, Phil, that your fucking language is a big fucking obstacle to you being a bit more successful on YouTube. Pretty clear as day. Phil promotes his content as child friendly. In the same content, he's saying fucking shit and all that shit. All these fucking adult humour jokes. The kind of childish adult humour jokes, but you get what I'm fucking saying though. The content is not suitable for fucking children. He marks it as suitable for fucking children. YouTube picks up on this and then fucking thinks this fucking one, this content is not fucking, worth many ads because children should be fucking seeing this shit. Because he's dropping fuck bombs and shit bombs and all that shit. He's fucking saying all these goddamn things, but not really very advertiser fucking friendly. That is just a simple truth of the fucking matter. So if Phil fucking curtailed his use of such colourful language, it could help him in the long run. But Phil is, he's, let's be honest though, it would completely go against Phil's fucking morals. So I'm not, people want to see me be true and raw and genuine. They don't want to see me sell out to fucking, I'm not going to shill, I'm going to be the real, honest, I'm the realest motherfucker on the internet. And all that garbage fucking nonsense gibberish he fucking likes to claim he is. Nah, Phil's never going to be able to fucking just rein in that fucking language. I would struggle myself to fucking make sure I can be polite, I can be nice talking. I could easily stream, I wouldn't say easily, I can stream and watch my language. That is possible for me. It's just easier for me to say fuck.
And so, since there seems to be no way to get this channel to show up in search results again, maybe I'll always just kind of be coasting along where I am. And I guess that's okay. As long as I have a dedicated viewer base that likes what I do, and I love what I'm doing, I don't really see the problem with that. There's nothing wrong with having, a respectable 200,000 subs, a few hundred dedicated viewers every single day on stream, thousands of people who watch your videos every day. I'm down for that. That sounds good to me. I was never looking to be some YouTube celebrity or whatever, okay? Now, the other side of this is obviously the members. I mean, holy crap. We went from under 500 members to 1,032 members. Now, obviously, you have to give credit where credit is due, all right? Team Ico Gamer, in the past few days, has come by the streams and consciously been doing all he can to support the channel. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy how positive things have been around here. You know what I'm saying? It is absolutely very positive. I'm very happy that people support the channel through great adversity. All right. So with all that being said, all right, thank you so much to Team Ico Gamer, who gifted like ridiculous amounts of memberships to the channel. We jumped 500 members within just a few short days, which is absolutely excellent. Okay. It's just awesome.
People want me to fucking tick off lean and ban because they saw Phil lean in. But we don't know if he was banning anyone or not. Sometimes he leans in and doesn't actually ban someone. It's bizarre. Phil absolutely fucking leaned there, that's for sure. I mean, we can see it here if you want.
Ridiculous amounts of memberships to the channel. We jumped 500 members within just a few short days, which is absolutely excellent. Okay.
I mean, right here.
It's just awesome. Thank you so very much for that. And look at this, right?
Anyway, right here, he is fucking leaning. He's definitely fucking leaning there. Fine, I'll take it. Fuck it. We don't know if he's banning anyone, but fuck it, probably is, as people say. So fuck it, I'll take it. Let me fucking go. Now I fucking fast forward so I don't have to fucking hear that gibberish again.
Who gifted like ridiculous amounts of memberships to the channel. We jumped 500 members within just a few short days, which is absolutely excellent. Okay. It's just awesome. Thank you so very much for that. And look at this, right? What have we done? Well, we've unlocked multiple new emote slots all at once, okay, which is excellent. And no one is rating it's the stupid view box from the other day. Just ignore it, because people are like, oh, your views are going up and stuff. Just ignore it. This is the same idiot who was here a few days ago and was doing view botting and stuff. You can't do anything about it on YouTube when people do it. You just gotta say, yeah, they did the same thing the other day, and then they went away. Same thing, they sub-botted the channel, and then all the sub-bots went away, and we went back down to, we were at like 219,000 subs, and went back down to the 200K it's supposed to be at. You just ignore it. You can't affect it. You don't let the nonsense and the drama ignore it. We know it's nonsense. You just ignore the bullshit, okay? Okay. So take a look. People are using them right now. We got, what was it, three new emote slots. Here's how it works on YouTube, because it's different than on Twitch. So on YouTube, at first, I think it's every 50 members that you get, you unlock an emote slot, okay? But then when you hit the 500 the 500 member level, they make it a little more challenging. Now you have to get 100 new members to unlock a new emote slot, okay? So we went from like, I think it was what, 20? It was 10 or 15. I really forget. But basically we had like 15 to 20 emotes, and then all of a sudden it got really hard to unlock new emotes. And we kind of fluctuated between like 20 to 25 emotes for a while there, okay? Now, in regards to that, we lost a few because I realized that the way YouTube's emoji system works is very different from the way that Twitch's emoji system works, okay? So on Twitch, when you hit a level of milestone for your number of paid subscribers you have, you'll unlock an emote slot, and you can never lose those emote slots. They stay pretty much forever, okay? The problem with YouTube emote slots is you earn they call them emojis here. You earn the emoji slot, and then you have to populate that emoji slot with an emoji right away, because if your total number of members dips below the criteria to unlock that slot, you lose it. So allow me to give you an example here. Let's say I hit 600 members, right? 602 members. Oh, you unlocked a new emoji slot. Well, I don't put a new emoji in right away. I wait a little bit because I'm not sure what I want to put in there yet. Then all of a sudden, some memberships lapse and we're down to 595 memberships. All of a sudden, that emoji slot disappears. You just lose it. You don't get that emoji anymore. And you're like, oh, what? Oh, that sucks. You know, you have to kind of rush on YouTube. You have to rush in order to get that slot filled right away. And that's annoying. Especially if you're not ready. Like, for example, I was blindsided by all these gifted memberships over the last several days. I didn't know that they were coming. And when they hit, I was like, wow, this is amazing. But I didn't know exactly, you know, what to do. I didn't know what we were going to do in regards to emotes. We hadn't talked about it. So all of a sudden we kind of started rushing. I'm like, well, what emotes do I have available? Oh, we got the Devour emote. We got the Blind Fill emote. We got the Bat Fill emote. There's a few that people are asking for. Like I said, what happened to the DSP Cozy emote? I don't know where it went. I have it somewhere on my PC, but it's not in the same folder as all the other emotes for some reason. Maybe it was developed later. So I have to like search and find it. And the thing is, we don't have time to search. When you hit these slots and you hit these achievements, again, you have to fill them right away. Because if you don't fill it right away, you lose it. Which sucks. Obviously, I don't want to lose a slot. But that happened once. I think it was when we hit around 600 for the first time. I had no idea. And then it dipped down to 500. And I lost the slot before I could add the emoji. I was like, well, that's stupid. So here's the other thing that changes. When you hit 1,000 members, now YouTube makes it you have to earn 200 new members to unlock another emoji slot. The way I see it is that this sounds like YouTube used some kind of an arbitrary formula to calculate exponential growth. So I think the way it works is at first it's like every 25 members you get an emote. Then when you hit 500, then it's every 50 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you hit 1,000, now it's every 200. You know, they keep changing the criteria. They keep just pushing it harder and harder to get another emoji slot. I guess what they think is, hey, if you're someone who's going viral and you're getting very popular or whatever, it won't matter. You know, you'll just earn them anyway. It doesn't matter that it keeps increasing or whatever, the threshold. But for someone like me, let's be honest here. Right now, I have over 500 gifted memberships on the channel at this point. When's the next time we're going to get back up to 1,000 once those expire? On Twitch, the way it worked was every time that someone dropped a sub bomb, okay, roughly 2% of the people who got a gifted membership or gifted sub would renew. So if there was 500, like literally it would be like 10, maybe 15 people out of the 500 who would say, hey, I really liked having that subscription. I'm going to pay for one myself from now on. Now you might say, well, that's nothing. It's still something. It's still growth. It takes that momentary growth and it turns it into organic growth after a while of people really enjoying having that sub or here on YouTube, that membership. So even though a lot of people argue, oh, those gifted memberships don't mean anything. Well, first of all, they do. They're immediate help. You know, next month, yeah, it's going to help me a ton for next month. And you guys are going to be able to enjoy all the fun emotes and benefits of being a member during a month coming up when it's going to be very pertinent. You know, all these new releases. Right around the corner, we've got both the Resident Evil 8 DLC as well as Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The week after that, we've got Sonic Frontiers and God of War Ragnarok. The week after that, we've got multiple new things. That's the thing. Like, this is a crazy busy month for games, and you guys are absolutely at the right time. If you were in the right place at the right time and you were gifted a membership, you really got the right deal out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, all that being said, this is excellent. You know, this really is. Oh, excuse me. This is absolutely excellent. And I appreciate the support from Team Ico Gamer. I know it wasn't just Team Ico Gamer. There were some other people who either became members or gifted memberships or renewed their memberships, and I appreciate that too. Obviously, the big giant chunk was from Team Ico Gamer, so I want to give them the credit here. But it's pretty positive when everyone now gets the opportunity to have these cool emotes and things on the channel, right? Like, it's a really positive, fun thing to have that. And I'm happy. I'm happy that we're all going to have it for the next very, very busy gaming month, right? It's going to be a good one. So that's cool. I hope you guys are excited for that, okay? Outside of that, I'm just trying to think. Outside of that, it's just been pretty positive recently, and I'm excited for the future. You know, yes, there's always going to be little annoyances. Yes, this idiot right now who's view-botting me thinks that somehow this affects my channel when it doesn't. You know, like, it doesn't affect anything. Just an idiot. You know, it's not helping the channel. It's not hurting the channel. It's just, it's fluff. You know, just like anything else with this nonsense. They just, what it is they want to cause a disruption. They want to try to act like they're getting attention. They want to try to act like they have some kind of impact on something when they don't. You just ignore it and you move on positively. And that's my attitude. You know, we're going to have a good time with games. You know, moving forward, we're going to have a good time covering all these new releases. I hope you guys are excited for it. Okay. Okay. There you have it. Let's talk about the schedule. Today, continuation of Gotham Knights. So, to answer everyone's question, because everyone kept coming to my stream over the course of yesterday asking me, hey, what do you think of Gotham Knights? Hey, is Gotham Knights any good? Hey, what about Gotham Knights? And I think the reason that kept happening was because a lot of people did not get it. A lot of people were of the impression that the game probably isn't going to be that good, or at least, you know, judging from what the reviewers were saying, it's not, how can I say, it's just very average, right? So I think what people wanted was my opinion, because you guys know I'm very, very, very honest when it comes to this kind of stuff, okay? And so, yeah, what I wanted to do was essentially play a whole session, see what I thought, formulate my thoughts, and share with you. All right? So here's my thoughts. After one session, which is only about 2.5 to 3 hours. So far, the plot of Gotham Knights is good. I think it could get better. It could get worse. It depends on how it's further implemented. But it's good. I like the premise of Batman is dead, and now you have people who are taking up his mantle in order to try to defend the city from crime. Now that, you know, there's no more Dark Knight to stop these supervillains, who's going to do it? These gangs are now becoming more empowered to go out there and do what they do. And now you have this ongoing air of mystery trying to figure out what's going on with this case that he left for you to solve, okay? Now, gameplay-wise, so far, it seems okay. Right now, all you can really do is zip line through the city with everyone. You don't have any ability to float or fly yet, like Batman did. But apparently you do get that, but you have to do a series of grinding-style side missions to unlock it. I'm going to try to do some of this stuff over the course of the game, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, guys, today's entire 3-hour stream is me grinding side boring shit so that I can fly around with Nightwing. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. If we do it along the course of, now, over the course of, you know, 2.5 hours of playing this game, I see how basically as I play it, you're going to encounter these random things in the open world. And I think it's better as you're, okay, there's the story mission, but here's a little side thing along the way. So perhaps what I should do is I should, you know, do this on the way. But I don't want to seriously sit here and do entire streams of grinding. I don't think that that's beneficial to the gameplay. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be good for the streams. I feel like this is one of those open world games where you do things along the way you're doing other stuff. It's a little confusing, the map system, because it's hard to tell what's important. And then when you zoom out, you can kind of see the missions that are important, but they're really far away, which is weird. And also the whole bat cycle idea where, oh, well, if you really want to go through the map fast, you have to jump on this motorcycle and drive it around. First of all, the fact that all 4 characters share a motorcycle is weird. They all share the same one, right? And then on top of that, let's be honest about the frame rate here. It sucks. Whenever you try to jump on a vehicle and drive around, the whole entire game just chugs to this choppy frame rate. It's just not good. Some of the combat has seen it too. It hasn't been as prominent. The combat has been kind of half and half, where some of the combat's absolutely fine, no issue, and there's been a couple times when the frame rate has dipped. My major complaint about the combat right now is that it's very basic because I haven't unlocked the abilities for anyone yet. And in addition, the camera has this weird tendency to go behind you because it's a third-person action game. So it kind of goes behind your shoulder when you're fighting. The problem is enemies always seem to be behind you. So the enemies are always running up behind you and attacking you from behind. And like, well, how am I supposed to know to dodge when they're behind me? I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm in a situation where I'm kind of torn because the combat is all right and it's unfolding and it's going to get better, I feel. But at the same time, it is a little frustrating. But the driving is atrocious. Because the frame rate is so bad, the driving is just not fun to do. And it's weird because I think there's going to be segments where you have to do driving combat. Because it even says when you're on the bike, press this to fire. I'm like, fire? The chop, it's so choppy. How am I going to target anything and shoot anything? Like, it's the equivalent of playing like, remember the GTA games? Not the mainstream ones, but the ones that were on like PSP and then they ported them to the mainstream consoles. Like, what was it? Vice City Stories, Liberty City Stories. I remember sometimes you'd be doing driving segments where they wanted you to do things shooting in the car, but it was so choppy. It was like super hard to do. I get a feeling that's how it's going to be here. You try to do things on the bike, it's going to be like completely unmanageable. You know what I mean? It's going to be like, oh God, I can't hit anything because everything's slow-mo choppiness. And that's not acceptable. For a game that was supposed to be cross-platform and then they dropped development of the PS4 and Xbox One versions, you would think that it has to be good on the current gen, and it's not. The frame rate is very, very pathetic in many places, okay? But I would say so far, that's my one complaint, is really the frame rate. Outside of the frame rate, the plot's interesting. I like the fact there's 4 characters. You can switch between having 4 different protagonists, who I hope will play differently as you unlock their abilities. Right now, not so much, but I think they will likely play a lot differently once you unlock abilities for them over time. So, yeah, so far, It's intriguing. That's the best way I can describe it. It's intriguing. But will that level of intrigue and interest stay the level that it's at? Or, as we play further into the game, will it degrade into a grindfest mess that's really boring and actually is requiring us to go around just grinding for hours and hours? And also, will this frame rate significantly bring down the quality of the game? I don't know, okay? I guess we're going to see. Sarah in the chat said, most disappointing aspect for me so far is how empty and uninteresting the city of Gotham seems. Yeah, you know, like I was saying yesterday, you're looking down at the city and you look at face value, you're like, oh, the lighting is nice, and look at the smoke effects and everything. And when you actually go down to street level, there's like one person walking down the street, and the only time you really ever see anything active in the city is when there's a crime. When there's a crime, now there's criminals to fight. But outside of that, it's a pretty empty city, which is really oddly disappointing. And I talked about it yesterday. I was playing with Red Hood, and I observed this, and I said, I think I know exactly what's going on. They intended for this game to be a giant, vibrant city. They wanted to take it one step up from the Arkham trilogy, right? Like in Arkham Knight, all right? The city looks nice, but even then, it's kind of empty. There's, you know, some activity around the streets, but not a lot. I think what they were going for is they wanted to actually make it feel like a live, vibrant, real city. What happened was, sadly, they just couldn't make it work with this engine. Whatever it was going on with this engine, it wouldn't do it. It kept chugging and crashing and having issues. So they had to scrap the whole idea. They just had to start deleting things from the environment piece by piece until they got it down to the point where the game would at least run semi-decently and not crash. So that's disappointing to think of, oh, what this game could have been, right? If they could have had it, get it to work. But I don't think that they really got it to work. You know what I mean? Like, it does seem disappointing to me that the city is half empty, mostly empty and choppy, right? So there you go. So I have mixed feelings. There's some things I like about it. There's some things I don't like about it. But I've only played it for 2.5 hours. You know, I need to definitely play it way more than that in order to really get to a point where I can really judge it. And the thing is, today's the second stream. Likely today will still have many story elements and things to get through. That'll be fun. But really, I think it's going to be the challenge of the third, the fourth, the fifth streams. Are we just really bored and going through the motions now? Is it just going through the city and doing random things in the city and nothing really interesting? Or is there enough content with actual story, side missions, super villains and stuff to keep us interested? I don't know. We won't know until I play a lot more. Okay? So there you go. Let's see how it goes today. I'm excited for my second session of Gotham Knights for sure. Okay? Excuse me. All right, now on tonight's late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, is a continuation of Disney Dreamlight Valley, okay? Haven't played it all last week. Usually I was playing it at least once a week, if not twice a week, as a late night chill stream. Last week, since I was trying to finish up various projects like Scorn and the like, we forewent it. We didn't play it, all right? The good news is they already have had an update. It was a few days ago. They did a major update to the game, adding new characters and new content, and I would like to play it tonight and relax with you guys and chill in the world of Disney Dreamlight Valley and see what new stuff's been added. Sadly, we're not going to have access to a lot of it because a lot of it has been hidden behind a region in the game that you have to buy, you know, to open. Just like all the regions, you have to build up the Dreamlight currency to open them. And I just unlocked the Glade of Valor, which is a new area with questing to do in it. But I need to save up a lot of Dreamlight to open up the next one, which is the Sunlit Plateau, and that's apparently where these new Lion King characters will be. But I don't have access to it yet. It's going to be a while. I probably have to play several sessions of you know, normal gameplay and grinding to earn the currency to open up the new area. And that being said, you know, I can't really do much about it. I just got to stick with it, right? So I will. You know, I will, and we'll see how it goes tonight. We'll have a nice chill stream. 2 hours of interactive fun. Keep in mind, when I play that, it's a lot more interaction than anything else. It's not really hyper-focused on gameplay development or anything like that. So that's tonight. Now, tomorrow, since now we will have played Gotham Knights 2 days, tomorrow we'll do Plague Tale Requiem, which I'm very excited to get back into. The game has been outstanding the first 2 sessions. The graphics are great. The gameplay is great. You know, everything's good. The one complaint I had is that when it comes to finding the optional collectibles and the optional things, you don't know if you're going to go somewhere that's an optional area or story. And if you accidentally stumble further into the story, you get locked out. And that actually happened to me, where I was standing right on a dock with a boat, and there was an interactive icon. Now, I didn't know what it meant. I was like, oh, if you do this, do I go on the boat and then you go to the next part of the story? So I don't want to do that yet. Let me go back and go the other way. So I go the other way, come to find out the other way was the story, and it locked me out from going to the dock and interacting with the boat. The boat was one of the optional collectibles for the game. And I was like, no, it was such a simple fix. All I need to do is when you're doing something optional, just change the icon. Instead of having to be the generic interaction icon, have it be like, oh, a story icon, exclamation point, or, you know, a rat icon or something. Now you know, oh, this is something important and critical to the optional content of the game. Do that first. But they didn't do that, and because that's frustrating, I know I missed out on at least a couple of the optional things that would have been neat. But outside of that, zero complaints. I cannot wait to jump back into Plague Tale Requiem tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow night is Sunday Night Bites, our weekly Bassmaster fishing stream. I do sadly have some bad news in regards to Bassmaster. It's being removed from Game Pass this month. What that means is we have this week and one more week to play it, and then if we choose to continue to play it, I have to buy it for over $30, okay? I think you guys have seen the quality of the game. It's a great Game Pass game. It ain't a $40 game. There's not enough content. The game is full of bugs and glitches. That thing is not worth $40, okay? So likely what we'll do is we'll play it Sunday night. We'll do one more. We'll call this the season finale for back.
No, I'm not going to let that one slide. The game's not worth $40, and yet Phil has earned how much? Let me go to game analysis. Phil has earned over $1,000 in tips from the fucking game. He doesn't want to spend $40 on a game which he's earned over $1,100 in tips alone from. Just let that sink in. Cheap bastard.
Master next week, similar to how we just did the season finale for Friday Night Fights last night. All right, and that is what we will do. All right. Now after that, I'm going to be so busy with new game releases, regardless, that I don't think we're going to have time to do it anyway. So likely what's going to happen is come November, it's going to be all new releases being juggled and played, and then the only chill content that will really get in there will be Disney Dreamlight Valley, which we'll play 1 or 2 times on night streams. Okay. So Friday Night Fights has already been, put on hiatus. We're going to have 1 to 2 more sessions of Sunday Night Bites, and then that's going to be put on hiatus, and then it's going to be a solid focus on just the new release content here on DSP Gaming with a little bit of balance with Disney Dreamlight Valley. Okay. So then for the rest of the week, Monday, we'll do Gotham Knights with probably Disney Dreamlight Valley. Tuesday, we'll do Plague Tale, and maybe we'll do Gotham Knights at night that night. Okay, or something like that. But that's what I want to do. I want to kind of alternate during the week. Whatever the mainstream is, that game will flip back and forth, and the night streams will either be chill Disney content or one of the new games. Okay? So that's what I'm thinking. Now, next week, Friday, 1 week from yesterday, all right, we've got a ton of stuff. Both the Resident Evil 8 DLC, which has story and multiplayer elements, plus Modern Warfare 2, which of course has story and multiplayer elements. So we've got a lot of new stuff next week that will be balancing with everything else that I'm doing. And at that point, it's going to be just new release mania. We're not going to really have time for anything, and no one's going to care that I'm not doing these chill streams at that point. This all comes to a head on Halloween. On Halloween, which is Monday, October 31st, my marathon event happens. I dress up in a costume, all right? And I play a variety of games based on your input. You guys, this is kind of one of the things that I have fallen short on. I kept telling you guys that this last week I was going to sit down, look at your nominations for the games for Halloween, and do the poll. I haven't done it. I haven't had time. And I know for a fact today I'm not going to have time to do it. I'm going to try to do it either tomorrow or Monday.
I mean, that's a lie. We know that's a fucking lie. We know he's lying about that because he had his day off, but he had time to fucking make a special video talking about the chargeback situation happening on his day off. He could have fucking done something then. He's just a fucking lazy bastard. I had no fucking time. Nah, you couldn't be fucking arsed, Phil. You're too distracted with your fucking other money-making schemes to fucking get rich quick temporarily. Fuck this idiot.
Day. And when I do, I will let you know immediately when the poll is live so you can start voting. You'll have roughly about or just under a week to vote on the games that you want to see for my Halloween marathon event. Okay? So, I'm sorry. I can't do it immediately because I've been so busy. And like I said, certain days between the streams, I'm running around. I'm doing crazy stuff. Yesterday, I was cooking. I was showering. I haven't had time to really sit down and do it. But I will do my best to get this done for you in the next.
I'd like to point out that cooking and showering is a normal, daily, adult habit. Phil treats this like it's some sort of strange, bizarre fucking phenomenon. It takes several fucking hours of your fucking day. A shower can take 5 minutes, especially for guys. Guys can fucking shower so fast, primarily because the hair is quite short, Also, it's not, 10, 15 minutes at most for guys, but a 5-minute shower can do the fucking job as well. If you're just all fucking business, straight in there, shampoo, soap up, scrub, just in and out. It can be fucking fast as fuck. Same for fucking making a meal. We can do simple fucking meals and it won't take too fucking long to fucking make either. Yeah, profit, no comment. Love if you need to shave the sack. No. I don't shave in the shower. It's kind of weird to me. It's like, nah. But yeah, I shave my beard at the kitchen sink with a mirror,
Next couple of days, okay? So it's coming, and I'll let you know when it is, and then you vote, and then we'll determine the games that I'm going to play. It's going to be exciting, all right? And there you have it.
Did I just say kitchen sink? I didn't say bathroom sink. I shaved my beard at the bathroom sink. Don't know why. I said kitchen because I was also thinking about him fucking cooking. I blame that, but yeah, fucking kitchen sink. Anyway, Phil is fucking using random fucking reasons for having no fucking time whatsoever to fucking, do the things he promised his fucking fans to do. The one small promise he made to his fucking fans, he doesn't fucking do it. And he pretends he's got no fucking time when he clearly has fucking time to do it and just can't be arsed.
We've already locked in to next month's special event. Next month's special event is DSP's Black Friday ad apocalypse spectacular. All right, I'm very excited for this. I hope that, we will have a fun time with me reacting to advertisements from all over the web. There'll be retro advertisements from the 80s and 90s. I'm sure there's going to be some international advertisements. So when will we start to work on this? Next month. Once we hit November, I will open up the ability for you guys to nominate ads. And what we'll do is I will allow you, hold on. Excuse me. What we will do is we will have you guys nominating and linking your favorite ads from YouTube. And then I will go through them, pick the best ones. I'll just like quickly review them and say, okay, here's one, here's one, here's one. Because obviously I want to make sure that there's ones that aren't like recent. I can't do a recent ad. You got to do older ads if you're going to do an event like this, okay? But I want to make an actual YouTube playlist of all the ads I'm going to watch. So that way I can literally that day just click play and we can just watch them all in a row and react and have a good time, okay? So that's going to be coming Black Friday itself, which is the day after Thanksgiving, which will be, I think, Friday the 25th of November. And outside of that, just positive vibes all around, man. I'm excited, despite the fact that, again, at every turn, these idiots constantly try to do stupid shit. Just ignore it, Oh, but Phil, you're getting viewed by this. Just ignore it. I can't control it. It's not me doing it. It doesn't benefit my channel in any way. I don't want this. When it happens, ignore it. And like I said, if it becomes a consistent thing that I'm noticing happening for you.
Hold on a fucking second. How can you fucking actually claim that you don't fucking gain anything from this fucking view button? Because the fucking view bots became half your fucking new members are probably fucking bots. Seriously, I would argue half of new members are fucking bots, for fuck's sake. You got over 1,000 fucking members and yet you usually can't fucking, get like over 500 people on fucking stream sometimes, for fuck's sake. How the fuck you got that many fucking people interested suddenly become a fucking member? Only logical explanation I can think of, they're fucking bots. Because you do fucking gain from it, you do fucking benefit from it.
I'll just contact YouTube and say, listen, just so you know, this is happening. I'm not doing it. I don't want it. But I don't know how on earth you could control it or stop it. So just so you know, that's all you can really do. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to shoutouts. And then after shoutouts, we may have time for Q&A today.
Prophet makes a very good point. Prophet says views add to the algorithm while live streaming to make it to the front page. An excellent fucking point. And Samuel or Brand is asking any more whining about the chargeback nonsense. He's basically whining about viewbots, that's it, essentially. He hasn't actually mentioned the chargeback. He kind of did mention the chargeback thing in passing, but he knows his fans have already contributed enough money now to cover the fucking... He got a lot of fucking tips yesterday, put it that way. So any kind of fucking negative from that has already fucking been, dealt with from yesterday. So he's not really mentioned it too much.
But let's see what happens, okay? All right, we start off on the YouTube side of things. Our first contribution was from I Am No One, who re-upped their membership for 2 months. Thank you so much, I Am No One, for the support. E-Web became an Ultra supporter member this morning. Thank you to E-Web for the Ultra support. That is the highest level of supporter. That helps the channel significantly. Thank you so much for the Ultra level. Thank you. Bookworm re-upped his membership, or their membership, for 6 months and says, cheers, good times. And Guitar Player, 1939, also re-upping their membership for 17 months. So, let's take a look. And let's see how many members do we have this morning. Did those actually add to the record, or did they not because maybe we lost a couple? I'm curious. I want to, obviously I want to maintain what our record is. I want to know what it is for tracking purposes. We are currently at 1,034. We actually hit another new record this morning. 1,034 members, the most we've ever had. Thank you so very much, everyone, for that. I really appreciate it. Awesome. The best ever. Okay, now, on the tipping side of things, allow me to remind everyone a few things about tipping. If you are choosing to tip me today, first of all, thank you. Tipping helps me a ton. It's funds I can use right away for things like paying bills, my day off coming up, and even the cost of games. I don't know why the hell I couldn't get that in my mind. The cost of games coming up, of which there will be a lot of games I have to buy over the next month. Okay? So thanks to those who tip. If you choose to tip me, thank you in advance. But please put your name that you want to go by and your message in your tip message. If you don't put it in there, I don't know what to call you. So I'm just going to say, an anonymous tip. Okay? Which I've done a lot of. But, thank you for this contribution. Now, if you tip $8 or more in one go, you can ask the Magic 8 Ball a question, which has been pretty funny, some of the answers we've gotten. In fact, let's ask it a test question. Will Gotham Knights continue to be good today? Cannot predict now. Cannot predict now. Son of a bitch. I guess I'll have to ask it again later. All right. So even the 8 Ball doesn't know. All right. With that being said, let's do shout outs for those who have tipped so far today. So we start off with our first tip of the day, which is a $2 tip from Dark Viking. He says, quick heads up. The Modern Warfare 2 reboot campaign isn't as heavy hitting as the Modern Warfare 2 reboot, thank God, but it's still pretty solid. The one thing that I've been seeing people say about the Modern Warfare 2 campaign is that the graphics look ridiculous. Like, there's a section where you're just walking down a city street, and I forgot to put the goal up there. I don't know what happened. I deleted the whole thing. There's a part where you're walking down a city street, and apparently, it looks like photorealistic. Like, some people have just linked the clip of you walking down the street, and people thought it was real. They're like, no, that's actually from the game. It actually looks that good, right? Which is pretty crazy. And people are saying Amsterdam? Okay, it's Amsterdam, apparently. That looks that good. There you go. Okay, let's continue. I got a $5 tip from Guitar Player. He says, I've been playing Lost Judgment. I'm really enjoying it. I'm over 35 hours into the game. I still haven't unlocked the Dragon Punch. A Shoryuken? I don't think I had a Shoryuken when I played it. The thing is with that game, depending on the styles you unlock and what you put your points into, you may or may not get the same abilities as another person who plays the game. Because I did one skill tree. You might do a different skill tree. By the end of the game, I had a lot unlocked, but there was still a ton I hadn't. And the thing is, I don't think that you need it all to beat the game. I think it's done on purpose. So if you decide to do multiple playthroughs of the game, long term, there's some variety what you're doing. Because if everyone unlocked the same stuff when they played, then what's the incentive if you've already seen it all, you've done it all, and everyone had the same experience, right? So that kind of makes sense. But I didn't get a Shoryuken when I played Lost Judgment. Nope. But man, that game is so long because you got the main plot and then you've got the school stories. It's like 2 games in one because they really are completely separate plot lines. So, okay, continuing on. All right. So Snow Carl did a dollar tip, and I actually forgot I had something new I wanted to add to my podcast. It was a video. So basically, you know how I have this? Hold on. Right? It's kind of cool. But I usually use this when I'm like shocked or upset. I have a new one that's going to be for when someone has a question or if I'm...
Oh, did you just say shocked?
Shocked or upset.
It did actually say shocked. That's a double bingo right there. Our first bingo of the fucking day. Horizontal and vertical. 2 for 1. So I finally got our first fucking bingo of the fucking day. We're actually doing quite well for the card. It's just the way it's all parted out. Look at this way. If you have on demand, that's not a bingo. Anything else is a bingo. Finger and move is a bingo. Reality is a bingo. Hate to say is a bingo. Hand graphs are a bingo. Tired is a bingo. What the fuck are you talking about is a bingo. The only thing that's not going to be a bingo is on demand. That is unless finger and move happens before then it will be.
I have a new one that's going to be for when someone has a question or if I'm confused, and it has a bunch of question marks around it, which looks pretty neat. And I got it yesterday, but I was uploading, and while I was uploading, I kept trying to... Oh, crap. While I was uploading, I kept trying to download the files, and they wouldn't download. Because sometimes when you're uploading in the browser, like Chrome, the browser just becomes like a slow-mo piece of shit. And that's what happened yesterday. I was uploading, it was like, it doesn't want to work. So I didn't get it, and now I forgot to do it this morning, so I don't have it. Because when people, like, when Snowcall asks a question, I want to use that border, I feel. It would be kind of cool. So apologies I don't have it today. I have to try to remember. In fact, you know what I will do? I still have it in my inbox. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark it as unread. And therefore, I'll hopefully look at it. I'll hopefully look at it soon. And that will allow me to maybe today or tomorrow add it if I don't forget. Okay? Because I think it'll be really nice to have that added feature there. Okay? Anyway, so Snow Carl has tipped me $1. All right? And so, of course, we're going to have our segment, What's on Snow Carl's Mind? What the hell is Snow Carl rambling about? Is Snow Carl drunk today? Whatever you want to call it. Okay. So Snow Carl asked the following. Hold on. Snow Carl asked the following. In regards to the YouTube algorithm, I think you can definitely get back into the algorithm and increase your popularity, but you'd have to switch up your outdated way of producing content. Try cutting out some of the filler segments of the podcast and making highlight videos of your very prolonged raw content. So what you're saying is, maybe highlight certain things I say on the podcast every day as a short. Maybe highlight gameplay moments every day as a short. I agree with you. The problem is I'm a one-man show. I don't have time to sit around and do this every day. Already, I'm in here over 8 hours a day, 9 to 10 hours, a lot of cases, uploading, babysitting, doing this kind of work. And then when I'm out of this office, if I explain to you guys, when I'm out of this office...
Hang on a second, look, I think he... I just want to make sure he said what he said. By the way, he said, we almost got what the fuck are you talking about, but he said what the fuck is Snow Carl talking about, so it doesn't really count because he's... Well, does it count? Do you think that would count if he says what the fuck is Snow Carl talking about? I don't think so. It's more genetic. What are you talking about? We need for... Nah, we can't go because it's fucking Snow Carl. But let me just check if I didn't say anything else for bingo. 2 things.
In regards to the YouTube algorithm, I think you can definitely get back into the algorithm and increase your popularity, but you'd have to switch up your outdated way of producing content. Try cutting out some of the filler segments of the podcast and making highlight videos of your very prolonged raw content. So what you're saying is maybe highlight certain things I say on the podcast every day as a short, maybe highlight gameplay moments every day as a short. I agree with you. The problem is I'm a one-man show. I don't have time to sit around and do this every day. Already I'm in here over 8 hours a day, 9 to 10 hours in a lot of cases, uploading, babysitting, doing this kind of work. And then when I'm out of this office, as I explained to you guys, when I'm out of this office, I am done with work. I unplug myself from this job and gaming in general so that I can relax and have a fun time with my family. If I didn't do that, if I didn't unplug myself and I was just constantly, gotta constantly keep reading Twitter, gotta keep checking the videos, gotta keep doing comments.
Remember how he said he seems to have no fucking time to spend with his fucking family other than his fucking day off? And that's why it's so fucking important for him to have a meal with his fucking wife on his day off, because it's the only fucking meaningful time they get to spend together. I don't... Suddenly Phil seems to have forgotten that fucking reasoning and logic altogether. Also, let's be real here. When he starts fucking recording for YouTube and he's off the fucking camera, it's WWE Champions time. It's always WWE Champions time for Phil.
Comments, gotta keep looking for highlights, gotta keep doing that. There would be no separation of work and life, you see? And that actually used to be true. That's what it used to be for me. Like back in the day, you know, when I was a bachelor living in Connecticut and I lived in a condo, I had nothing to do all day. It was playing games, uploading, babysitting the uploads, and drinking myself to sleep every night. Like it was that bad. I was a really bad alcoholic at one point, especially in my early YouTube days. So it was different. If that were today, then absolutely, I would do that every day. I would seriously, you know, stream and upload all day. And then at night, I would sift through my content to find a couple of highlights to do out of all my stuff. All right. I just don't have time to do it. I have to find a time that I separate the work from the private life. I have to have a private life. So as soon as I'm out of this office, that's it. Unless there's an emergency and there's absolutely a reason why I need to refocus on it. I don't even, you know, try to think about it. There are people who do those highlights, and you know what it is? They are bigger businesses than me, and they have teams. Like, for example, just me, since I started doing the shorts, I noticed the quartering. Someone who I've been on his show a couple of years ago, he does shorts every single day. But he doesn't do them. His employees do. He has a team of 5 employees who does that for him. He does the videos and the content. He separates him from work and life, and then his employees do those shorts for him.
Hey, Phil, who makes your fucking borders for you? Who makes your fucking graphics for you? Who submits all these fucking things to you? Your thumbnails, your graphics, your pre-stream art, everything. Why can't you just get one of these fucking morons to do that for you as well? You haven't been fucking paying them whatsoever, anything so far. You fucking ask them, they probably would do it for you because that's fucking stupid. All of a sudden, you got a free bunch of fucking slave labour ready to do your fucking bidding.
Yeah, if I had a team of employees who I can afford to employ to do this for me, yeah, I would probably do shorts every single day. I don't have that ability, you know? And I'm sure many content creators are the same, where they just do the raw content and then they have other people who edit for them, other people who highlight for them, and it gets those channels exposure, all right? Yeah, I think if maybe every day I did it, eventually one of those shorts or more of those shorts would go viral on YouTube, and then maybe it would help the channel and get back into the favors of YouTube again. I don't know. But again, even on my day off, to sit to do a couple highlights is hard. Like what I usually do is I wait for a time when my wife is kind of busy doing something, like maybe she's, you know, getting ready for a day out, and when she does that, that's when I make those shorts. This week coming up, just to forewarn everyone, okay, this week coming up on my day off on Thursday, I have a ridiculous amount of shit to do. I gotta go to the garbage dump. We're gonna have a meal out. We gotta try to get the final accessories for my Halloween costume. We actually have to go to either Lowe's or Home Depot.
I just love, I love how he has a meal out as a fucking absolute necessity. I know he fucking says it is anyway, but he's acting like it's some sort of fucking cannot miss this meal sort of. It's more important than a fucking doctor's appointment or some pish, whatever. It's like, this is an absolute essential. We have to have a meal out. We've got to have the meal out. That's one of the most important things about our fucking day off. The meal out is fucking the highest priority thing on this fucking day.
Thursday, I have a ridiculous amount of shit to do.
Listen for it.
I gotta go to the garbage dump.
I've got to go to the garbage dump, okay.
We're gonna have a meal out.
We're gonna have a meal out. That's an essential. Never mind fucking cutting corners, trying to save some money, Phil. No. You absolutely fucking must have this fucking meal out.
We got to try to get the final accessories for my Halloween costume.
That'll take you fucking, like, you know, a couple... I won't take you too fucking long if you go to the right fucking place, Phil. You know what you fucking need. You can even fucking call... You probably know the fucking shops you fucking like, plan to go to. Why don't you fucking phone them up before your fucking day off and ask if they've got them? That way you fucking know where to fucking go on that fucking day off, and there, it's sorted, it's simple. Before you fucking start your fucking stream in the fucking morning, why don't you call up the fucking shop and ask them, hey, I have this kind of outfit, whatever, but I need this kind of fucking thing. Do you guys have this kind of thing in stock? If so, I'll swing by my day off and get it, please.
We actually have to go to either Lowe's or Home Depot or Target. We're going to try to get new air filters for our heating system. So now that it's getting cooler, some nights we're going to want to have to start to turn on the heat. But our filters are disgusting. This year was so bad for pollen. Those filters in there are fucking nasty. So we got to change out those filters and put in, we're going to try to buy the heavy duty filters, the ones that clean out everything. Bacteria, microbes, pollen, dust, dander. Because, you know, we got pet dander in the house from Jasper and stuff too. We're going to try to get the biggest, most heavy duty ones you can buy and install them, so that way hopefully we have much cleaner air, and it'll help for things like my allergies and stuff that have been so bad this year, okay? So that's just a couple of the examples of things that I have to do on the day off. I'm going to be out and about all day long. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any shorts
oh no
this week. I'm not going to really have time to really focus on it. So unless someone has a really good suggestion of a short that I could do, like let's say you guys are keeping your eyes on my content that I do this week, right? Your Gotham Knights, Plague Tale Requiem, and the chill stuff with Disney and stuff like that. Keep your eyes on it, and when you see me doing something funny, or you think, wow, this would be a really good short, please let me know when it happens, and I'll try to keep a running list of that in mind, so that maybe like Wednesday night, as I'm going offline, maybe I could do the short quick, you know, that's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna have any time on my day off this week to do it. But usually the days off that I have time are my days off that we stay home, we're not going out to do stuff all day, then I have a little bit of extra time, but I'm gonna be very busy, out and about doing all kinds of shit on Thursday, so I don't think I'm gonna have time for it, okay? So there you go. Yeah, but we'll see. The thing is, with Snow Carl, I agree with you. I feel like if I had a staff of people, or if I had even more time to work, which is crazy to think because I'm here 6 days a week full time, but if I had even more time to work, then yeah,
money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for Super Chat. It says I should play a Russian roulette with a short. That'd be interesting, yeah. But make sure every single chamber's loaded. Nah, fuck. It's yeah. Phil's life is not this fucking busy. The things he's talking about needing to fucking do. It's not as bad as he fucking makes it sound. Jesus Christ, man. It's like, I just love how fucking ridiculously crazy Phil's life. He tries to make it sound. Okay, my day yesterday. So I worked from home, as I've told you guys before. So I work from home 8 till 4. I work, you know, Mondays to Fridays. I had to go out after I was finished work. I had stuff to take care of. I didn't get back home until about 11:30 at night. I basically got back home in time to see the end of the first stream, essentially. I got on the computer finally when I got home, and I noticed Phil's like fucking like loaded with fucking money from tips. He's shit, the grift worked very well for him. Yeah, I even tweeted, I was like, I tweeted on the fucking bus as well. I was like, on my way home, what did I miss? And people were just saying, Phil's fucking retconning everything, getting so much fucking tips because people are buying his fucking nonsense. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was a busy day for me. Work constantly during the fucking day, then get ready to fucking go out and do what I fucking do, and then fucking back home just before midnight, essentially. And yeah, it's just how it is sometimes, you know what I mean? But I don't fucking make excuses, though. I missed bingo. I told you guys I was going to miss bingo. I'm sorry about that, by the way, but you know, needs must. And yeah, it's as it is sometimes, you know what I mean? Real life sometimes comes calling, which is frustrating when it happens, because I mean, I seem to miss a hell of a, that's what I'm saying, I missed a hell of a bingo yesterday, apparently. Jesus, man. But that's just the way it goes sometimes, you know. Phil, man, treats every single fucking thing like a fucking incredible fucking, you know, it's, every small task is some monumental fucking gargantuan effort from him. He has to go to the garbage dump. Oh no. He has to take rubbish to a fucking dump. He has to have a meal with his wife. Oh no. He has to endure a fucking meal with Kat. He has to get groceries. Oh no. He has to go to the fucking grocery store and get groceries. He has to get air filters. Oh no! He has to go to fucking Target or whatever, or whatever, Lowe's or whatever, and get some fucking top of the line air filters. It's like, these are fucking mundane, simple tasks. Oh no, he needs to fucking get some stupid little bits and bobs for his Halloween costume as well. We get it, Phil. These are all small, wee fucking things that won't take you too fucking long. You're treating every fucking task it's going to fucking take you 2 hours or something each. The meal might, because you fucking eat a lot, and especially cat. Cat eats a fucking lot. I mean, the longest task of the fucking day is going to be a meal. Let's be real here. The longest task of the entire fucking day is going to be that fucking meal.
I did more highlights if I was able to put abridged versions of my podcast on the internet. I've seen that too. There's actually people who, like, if you're a YouTuber, you pay someone to make a highlight channel of your channel. And I've seen people who highlight exclusively certain channels and podcasts to put their highlights out so people see that and then they go check out the raw channel. I've seen that too. But it's all because they have the money to do it and they pay people to do it for them. They're not doing it themselves, you know? Great ideas, but it's not in scale with what I'm allowed to do. Snowcrawler says suggestions ignore. So would you like me to time you out now because you're being a dick? I literally just explained to you that I like your suggestion, but there's no way that I can do it. And then you tell me I ignored your suggestion. So you know what? You can just get fucking timed out because you're a dick. No, really, you're a fucking dickhead. And I'm tired of you acting like this. No one ignored your fucking suggestion. I just talked.
What the fuck? What the fuck triggered that? By the way, I said tired, so it's a bingo there as well. Prophet says, I just got Phil into a massive rant under a testicle sock. It's now banned. Okay. So, Prophet's in the future on his sock account. Cheeky boy. I guess that confirms the leaning ban as well. Let's be real, because Prophet got himself leaned. Although, is that technically a minute? Nah, leaning ban was right ticked off, so Prophet wasn't actually trying to game the system and try and cheat for bingo. Nah, because the thing was right ticked off. Let's see this again.
Not in scale with what I'm allowed to do. Snowcrawler says suggestions ignore. So would you like me to time you out now because you're being a dick? I literally just explained to you that I like your suggestion, but there's no way that I can do it. And then you tell me I ignored your suggestion. So you know what? You can just get fucking timed out because you're a dick. No, really, you're a fucking dickhead. And I'm tired of you acting like this. No one ignored your fucking suggestion. I just talked about it for 10 fucking minutes. So now you know what you can do? Since I apparently just wasted 10 minutes of my time, now I'm going to waste 10 minutes of your time and you can sit outside the chat with your timeout. You're being a fucking asshole. Seriously, what kind of behavior is that? I literally take 10 minutes to answer his question in detail, right? To be nice to him, and then he fucking insults me in the chat. Fuck off, man.
You're gonna be fucking nice to him? You just fucking bragged about your fucking new special border to fucking use whenever Snowcarl tips you. You fucking you don't show him any fucking respect whatsoever, ever, Phil. And to be honest, he doesn't deserve it. I'm not trying to fucking stick up for Snowcarl. Snowcarl's a fucking moron. He wastes all his fucking money baiting Phil with these stupid ass fucking, you know, he basically dumb ass questions, but he gives Phil so much fucking money. It's hundreds of fucking doors he has given Phil just to fucking poke the bear with a stick. It's fucking dumb. It's fucking stupid. I'm not fucking trying to stick up for Snowcarl here, but fuck me, man. This is something that Phil has not shown one bit of respect to Snowcarl whatsoever, and it's because he doesn't fucking tip the massive amounts. He would show far more respect to Snowcarl if fucking Snowcarl actually tipped far more than a fucking dollar at a fucking time. Snowcarl gets fucking little respect from detractors, little fucking respect from Phil himself, because Phil does not get as much fucking money as he would like from all those questions from Snowcarl. Snowcarl is a fucking 50-bit bitch, essentially. The return of the 50-bit bitches here, his name is Snowcarl. And he is not getting one single bit of respect from Phil simply because he is not willing to fucking go above and beyond going more than a fucking dollar and giving Phil money. And that is why Phil is not going to fucking show him any fucking iota of respect.
Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright, so now Snowcarl tipped another $1 and asked another question. Oh, I'm sorry. I ignore Snowcarl's suggestions. So I'm just going to ignore his question. I'm not going to answer it. Because, you know, that's what he said I did in the chat. So now he can just actually be ignored for real now. Because he had to act like a dickhead. See how you like it now. Okay? Alright, I just got a $5 tip from my T fam. And he says,
Give me a second, guys. I need to rewind something. I just need to check something 2 seconds before that rant.
Way that I can do it, and then you tell me I literally what I'm allowed to do. Snowcrawler just says suggestions ignore. So would you like me to time you out now because you're being a dick? I literally just explained to you that I like your suggestion, but there's no way that I can do it, and then you tell me I ignored your suggestion. So you know what? You can just get fucking timed out because you're a dick.
I was checking to see if you said what you're talking about, but I didn't say it. My bad. I just wanted to make sure that Phil did not say what the fuck are you talking about, but I didn't say it.
Another $1 and asked another question because, you know, that's what he said. Like it now. Okay?
Okay, back to where we were.
All right, I just got a $5 tip.
Here we go.
From my T fam. he says, party on, DSP. Well, thank you very much. To my T fam. I appreciate that. And that gets us to $14 in tips. Oh, I have to play a animation. Of course, I forgot to play the animations this morning. I owe you guys two. So I'll just click this twice. It'll play it twice. There we go. Thank you. Continuing on. Here we go. I got an anonymous dollar tip that says, here is some support. You've hypnotized me into supporting you like apparently that other guy, laughing out loud. If you want an explanation of that, check out yesterday's podcast, because I actually went into detail about covering what people actually say about me. Yes, there are actually people out there who are so fucking stupid. They say that I put people under hypnosis. Okay?
I believe we refer to it as pignosis, Phil.
And following up on that, I got another anonymous dollar tip. This person says, Phil, you know, I just took a glance at some of your deranged detractor circles. Man, they are legitimately upset about yesterday because you got massive support. They think that you're some kind of literal cartoon villain who just gets away with everything, and I feel bad for them. Yeah, that's all you can really do. Because, listen, you can only try to help someone and talk reason to someone so many times before you realize they're beyond help. If these people are just happy living in an alternate reality of their own conspiracy, you can't help them. Yeah.
Hey, said reality, I got another fucking bingo. There we fucking go.
Yes, I have psychic powers. And I am controlling all of you. And what I do, I wiggle like this. And what happens is your wallet opens up and all of your money flies out of your wallet through the sky. And then once a day, I open my window with a big bag, a big sack, like Santa's loot sack, and it just fills with money, just flying in there. Ha 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 ha! Ah, money kinesis. I have money kinesis, and I can steal it all. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? These people are just... Yikes. I don't understand, man.
Wait, did I just hear that right?
Money kinesis, and I can steal it all.
Money kinesis, okay.
Like... What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a perfect one, yeah. That's another fucking bingo right there. What the fuck are you talking about? Another double bingo right there. We are 4 away from a full house, guys. Just like that, we're fucking nearly there. So we need him to fucking either choose nail or pick his teeth. We need him to do the hand grasp, which he's gone very close to doing in the past in the stream. He's gone very close to it. He actually did kind of do hand grasps earlier on, but he didn't go up or down. He kind of just kept it level. He kind of maintained the level of it. I didn't count it because it wasn't going up and down that way. On demand, and hate to say. So, let's see what happens, guys.
These people are just... Yikes. I don't understand, man. There's really nothing to understand. It's just nonsense. It's shit that they talk, they make up, you know, they're out of their minds.
Warren is claiming that he saw him pick his teeth. When did him? And why didn't you spam the crap out of chat in my name and say, hey, he picked his teeth? It's been unticked the whole fucking time, pal. Why am I just learning this now? Why? Finger and mouth is basically either him chewing his nail or picking his teeth. That kind of counts for the same thing. That's why I put it that's why I called it. We had it choose nails before. It used to be choose nails. And then we had one thing, a bingo, where, you know, we weren't sure what the fuck it did, essentially. And so that's why I changed it from choose nails to finger and mouth. Warren said he did say something. You know what, I trust Warren. If Warren says it happened, it happened. I'm taking it. We are 3 away from a full house, all on the right hand side. That is a single bingo. There we go.
And then they talk to each other in circles to the point where they all turn everything they say into a meme, and then they actually believe it. It would be one thing. Here's really what the problem is with memes, I feel. Okay? This is the real problem with memes. A meme on face value, if only accepted as a meme, meaning it's something funny that can be commonly recognized, but isn't necessarily fact or true, it could be very funny and culturally appropriate. But when you begin to believe that every meme is factually true, that's a problem. And that's sadly what a lot of these people are doing, is they hear a meme about something or someone, and they just believe it to be fact, without any corroboration of evidence. Oh, everyone says it, so it must be true. No, that's not how it works. At all. Trust me, there's been lots of misinformation on this planet over the last 20,000 years. People who just said shit. and they were fucking wrong, but they just kept saying it and people believed it because they were stupid. You know what I mean? I just don't get it, you know. But anyway, they're neither here nor there. I really don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay. Let's see here. So now Snowcrawl tips another $1 and says, "Oh, I was talking about other suggestions that I made in chat." Okay. So what does that mean? So let me get this straight. You tip me $1. I'm giving you a very in-depth explanation to your first thing you said to me, and then you complained in my chat that I wasn't responding to other things you were saying because I was still responding to the first thing that you said. Okay. So now people are saying I'm feigning distress. Anyone who says that will also be banned. You're a fucking idiot. Here's the thing. And this is what people, again, people are so dumb, all right? If I were feigning distress, okay, don't you think, I mean, just think about this for a second. Because, again, but then again, I'm wasting time because I'm trying to approach this with logic. You can't approach conspiracy and insanity with logic because that's the problem. There is no logic to it. You understand? Like, they're never going to believe any kind of, like, oh my God, let me talk reason. Reason doesn't exist in the minds of people who are like this. It just, and I've learned this over the years. You could actually explain to them rationale and everything. Here's what's going on. They won't understand it. To them.
Is he fucking serious about logic and rationale and reason? We broke down why.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Okay, I was about to say we broke down why, you know, things like Secret Limited's video, he made a WWE Champions video highlighting all the details, all the reasons why that is Phil's account, all the information, all the evidence behind that being Phil's account was listed in that fucking video. There's so much evidence that shows it is Phil Bonnell's account on WWE Champions. That is an argument made with logic and rationale and reason. And Phil disputes it as all fake news for no reason whatsoever. His phone number's tied to the fucking thing, his Discord's tied to the fucking thing, you know, his name was tied to the fucking thing before. We changed his fucking name. Everything times up, everything lines up fucking perfectly. It's him. And he still fucking says it's no him. He ignores all the evidence, he ignores all the reason and rationale, he ignores every fucking thing. Blackman, thank you very much for super chat. It says, interesting take from someone who thinks 500 gifted members and viewbots are all from his hard work. Yeah, it's fucking nonsense, it's bullshit. This is... Phil got so much fucking gifted to him. I mean, who knows why Team Ico felt obligated to do this? They seem to kind of just want to fucking annoy, distract. This is the thing, it's gone through. I used to get annoyed when Phil got a lot of money, alright? A lot of you guys kind of still do get annoyed when Phil is given a lot of fucking money. And also, I can't be, if you guys feel annoyed about that, I just have to fucking remind you the same fucking thing I try and remind everyone all the time. Anytime Phil gets a lot of fucking money, that money disappears almost the same fucking day. Which means that Phil, the very next fucking day, is going back to being a broke-ass bitch. That money does not go to fucking good things for Phil. That money essentially goes usually to DoorDash, Total Wine, maybe an occasional bill on WWE Champions. You know, a lot of this fucking money, especially if he's not freaking required to spend that money immediately on something important, that money will get blown on WWE Champions faster than you can fucking blink. It's not as if he's fucking putting this money towards some fucking amazing holiday or something, no fancy honeymoon, no amazing day out for him or shit. No, all this money that Phil gets, he blows. This is fucking money which he is pissing away into the fucking sun. I didn't know why I fucking said that. That phrase doesn't make no sense whatsoever. But it doesn't fucking matter, you get what I'm fucking saying. You get the fucking point I'm trying to fucking make. The money Phil gets is fucking gone the next fucking day. And he's back to square fucking one, on level one, trying to beg for more fucking money because he all of a sudden fucking is down $1,000 or some bish. There's all some fucking crisis on the horizon for him. Some appliance breaks, whatever.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Baltic Bro for super chat. It says, F Phil. That's all. I'll say it for you. Fuck Phil. Fuck Phil. That is all. I'll say the F word for you, pal. It's okay. That's what I'm here for, to say fuck a lot. But yeah, you get what I'm fucking saying. I'll never be upset if Phil gets money. Never be upset about that. If you're upset if Phil gets money, it's just, you need to look at it from a different perspective. You really do, in my opinion, because It'd be one thing if Phil was using his fucking money and it's like, you know, it's like, oh, I'm going to make my life so much fucking better. But no, Phil never makes his, he never improves his fucking life with all this amazing support he gets. Look at how much Phil is stagnated and fucking, you know, he's fucking drowned. He's fucking, was it swirling the drain? You know, so he's basically going down. The fucking career's going down the fucking tubes on YouTube. He's only just now, after all these fucking years, it took him like 10 years to go from 150,000 to 200,000 subscribers or something. It's crazy. Circle in the drain. That's what I was looking for, Conroy. Circle in the drain. But yeah, you get what I'm fucking saying though. Phil is on a downward fucking trend, has been for several fucking years. And no amount of money is going to fucking change that because of Phil's lifestyle habits. His lifestyle habits are expensive. But it's not as if he's fucking using that money to better his life. It's just to fulfill these ridiculous little impulsive desires of his. So never be annoyed at Phil. Obviously, we can be jealous of a fucking money. Phil earns 6 figures a year. The amount of revenue Phil earns is something to be jealous about. But never be jealous of Phil Burnell because that money is never put to good use. You can be jealous of the kind of money he receives, but don't be jealous of the person because a person is pissing that away.
They're just going to believe the nonsense, all right? But just think about this, all right? I'm one of the most consistent content creators on the planet. I'm one of the most determined content creators on the planet. I never give up. I keep going. I persevere through all the bullshit that ever happens to me, correct? I'm still here 14 years later and look at all the stuff that's happened. And I'm.
You know what? I'll give him that. I will give Phil that. He's not. We cannot disagree with that. Phil is persistent as fuck. We cannot deny that. He's a fucking pig roach, exactly. This is the thing. I will give credit when it's due sometimes to Phil. He is persistent as fuck. He is quite consistent as fuck as well. He is streaming almost every second. These are things that are all true. We cannot say this is Phil just being, you know, not. So yeah, everything that Phil just said there is agreeable so far. I think everyone could agree. Although I would argue that he's fucking got no choice but to do it. Let me. Oh, Phil lost all his viewers, by the way. He's backed into 459. What do you know? The view bots are all gone.
Explain to them rationale and everything. Here's what's going on. They won't understand it.
So I rewound it. Prophet says he's persistent as fuck because he'd be on the streets. He's unemployable and couldn't do anything else. Exactly, Prophet. I was going to say the same thing.
To them, they're just going to believe the nonsense. All right? But just think about this. All right? I'm one of the most consistent content creators on the planet.
True. You do upload a lot of shite.
I'm one of the most determined content creators on the planet.
Yeah, you fucking refuse to say no. You're stubborn as fuck. But usually that's a bad thing, especially for you. You're quite stubborn.
I never give up.
You sometimes do, and you're forced to just go. No, you do give up. You actually give up quite a lot. You rage quit quite a lot. You do give up quite a lot. There's so many games you fucking rage quit over years.
I keep going. I persevere through all the bullshit that ever happens to me. Correct?
I mean, you kind of fucking, you know, as soon as some bad thing happens to you, you fucking bitch and whine and cry and moan in your stream until people give you money and you feel better. If that's you persevering with it, fair enough.
I'm still here 14 years later and look at all the stuff that's happened, and I'm still here, right? I'm determined to win. I become a meme that I'm one of the most determined people. I'm not going away.
Phil is determined to win. I'd love to know what Phil considers winning. Because his life right now, he is not winning. Far from it. Far, far, far from it. His life is a fucking misery. If I had Phil Burnell's fucking empty little life, I might fucking shoot myself. Although I'd have to fucking move to America first and get a gun. Although I can go to fucking... You get what I'm fucking saying? You get what I'm fucking saying, the point I'm trying to make? Phil's fucking empty little life is so devoid of any fucking meaning and actual fucking substance that he has to fucking explain these fucking small little tiny things as gargantuan incredible tasks. It takes so much fucking explanation. Phil would fucking explain going down the stairs as some sort of gargantuan fucking journey. It's like I had to fucking, you know, leave my room. I had to open the door. I had to get out my room. I had to navigate past a cat. I had to fucking go down each single fucking stair. All fucking 14 different fucking stairs to get down to the fucking bottom floor of my domicile. And then I had to fucking navigate my way through the kitchen, past the fucking garbage, which is piling up, by the way. I need to fucking take my garbage to the fucking dump and all that shit. He would fucking extrapolate so much fucking nonsensical, useless information to try and make his mundane little boring life sound like it's something more than it actually is. This is what Phil does every single fucking day. He's a boring bastard and he fucking tries to pretend to not be a boring bastard. Every says he doesn't care if he wins. He only cares about winning enough to stick it to the people who hate him. Hate's a strong word. I don't like Phil Burnell, but I don't know if I would say I hate him. He's a cunt. He's an absolute fucking cunt. He's a toxic person. He's a horrible person. The things I've seen him do is despicable. Hate's things to me though. I'm saying from me, as a me perspective, I don't like using the word hate on many people, if any. It's like, also you guys are free to hate him if you want. You know, people have different interpretations of, you know, hate and love. It's almost hate and love go hand in hand. I think some people sometimes overuse the word love, just like they overuse the word hate. So I put them both in the same category essentially because they're two sides of the same. Well, say they're the same coin, but you get what I'm saying. Now, Ronan says, what exactly is Phil winning? Phil winning is him being rich enough to not have to beg as much as usual. Phil winning is basically him being able to spend $2,000 a month at least on the Raid Champions. Maybe 4,000.
And there's been negative and positive memes about it, but the memes say the same thing. You know, I persevered through all of it, okay? So the fact that that happens means that sadly there are people out there who just become more determined to try to hurt me on a daily basis. And it happens. And you guys know about, I'm not exaggerating, you probably hear at this point about 1/3 of it. You probably hear about 1/3 of the things that happen to me because those are public business related things. There's constant things behind the scenes these people try to do to me and my family as well that I never mention because they're so heinous and dastardly. And if you publicize that shit, all you're doing is you're giving attention to those that are doing it, and it just reciprocates. So I'm not ever going to be talking about everything that happens because that's ridiculous, okay? But in regards to the things that publicly happen, look at when they happen and why I bring them up, okay? Do you think I wanted to bring up the over $400 in chargebacks the other day?
Yes, actually, that's actually the general consensus a lot of us are coming to. The Snorlax King guy just disappeared off the fucking planet all of a sudden on Twitter, you know, and it's one of those things where we got to wonder, was this an orchestrated effort between Phil and someone pretending to be Snorlax King? Whoever the fuck it was, and you know, in reality, we don't know. It's one of those things that we're kind of saying there's something up there. There's definitely some shenanigans going on there, and I've got to question the level of involvement you had in that, Phil. Let's look at the reality of the situation. Phil's YouTube payment for... Okay, let's just take a wee slight detour, guys. Wee slight detour. Phil's YouTube payment that came in there. Where's the revenue tab? Where are you, you bastard? There we go. So Phil was paid October, but it was yeah, Phil just got $4,500 from YouTube. This one here. $4,500 he just got from YouTube. Literally, he got that on Friday. That money came to him on Friday. But he wants more. He was short the previous month because of this. So because he didn't have as much as before, and he wanted to make up for that. Therefore, he wanted to make sure. So even though he got it's October now, but he gets that YouTube payment in October, which just happened. So this $4,727 it earned in September was the payout for September. It came to me yesterday. You know, that's just the way it goes. Prophet says I tried to get Snorlax in the stream last night, but he wouldn't respond to anyone. But he's fucking gone off the fucking face of the planet. It seems. I don't know if his email, if he's bothering to respond to anyone by email, but his Twitter's fucking gone. And just like that, and it's bizarre. It's a strange set of circumstances which makes people think there's something more going on here, and it's one of those things where it could be that Phil and someone else who was pretending to be Snorlax orchestrated something behind the scenes to try and elicit some sympathy. It's a strange notion, I know. But we know how desperate Phil gets sometimes, and he just explained to himself, he's determined to win, he's determined to persevere, he's determined to overcome all the obstacles. How determined is he? Would he fucking pretend to be in a crisis to try and make sure he gets the money he needs? It's a real possibility. I'm just saying, it's a real possibility. The thing is, it's speculation. We have zero evidence on our side of things. We're suspicious, but in my perspective, it's like, where's the evidence? We are suspicious, and that's essentially it. But we have nothing to show for it other than, you know, being sus of the guy. But there you go. For fuck's sake. Okay. Anyway, on with the bingo. We are so close to winning a full house bingo. My main focus is whether to see if we can get the last 3 things on his bingo card ticked off. Hate to say, on demand and him doing handgrass are all we fucking need. If we do get a full house, one of you guys wins a fucking prize for enduring this shit. Well, I say this shit, but I don't mean me, I mean Phil. Although, it's up to you if you think I'm shit too.
No, why'd I have to bring it up? But because it happened, I couldn't afford the game for Friday anymore. Alright? If it didn't happen, why would I have brought it up? Right? So what I mean, how is that feigning distress exactly? So I literally cannot afford to buy the game for Friday, which affects the streams. Hell, if I hadn't wisely transferred money over to my bank account earlier in the day on Wednesday, I would have had no money to go grocery shopping for my family for the week. That's the truth.
You claimed you would have had. You claimed to have enough money for the game for Friday because you did that, Phil. Then you overspent on your day off and you didn't have enough money all of a sudden. You've only got yourself to blame for not having enough money. You fucking had enough money, you said, to buy the fucking game. But then you overspent on your day off. This is all your fault, Phil. You overspent on your day off and didn't get the game when you had the money to get the fucking game. This is all on you. I made a fucking video highlighting this shit. That Phil said this one thing and then all of a sudden the next day the fucking story changed. That Phil all of a sudden didn't have enough fucking money for the game after all, even though he claimed to have enough fucking money to get the fucking game. Therefore, the logical explanation is Phil overspent on his day off.
The money that I had raised for the week would have been taken away from me by these chargebacks. How is that feigning distress? Unless you're going to tell me that I'm making it up. Except the motherfucker who did it posted it publicly all over the internet. So how can you say it's feigning distress?
And then the motherfucker disappeared altogether, which is extremely sus. It's not just the fact that it fucking vanished, it's sus, by the way. There's a few different things. The language used in that final tweet is suspicious, you know? The story in general, Piece of Peace was very mistrusted in his story originally, and that's why I try to keep the guy at arm's length. You know, he was like, he wasn't sure where to fucking buy into it or not, you know, and it's one of those things where he smelt something straight away, something a bit off. The images, so there's an image that was used by Snorlax as well. He is a screenshot from his fucking YouTube report. I don't recognise a fucking screenshot. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second and I'll get a fucking 2 seconds. Let me just fucking derail things for a wee second and I'll pull up the screenshot I'm talking about just so you guys can see. Because I'll see you guys. I might as well fucking explain to you guys what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. Because some of you guys might not have fucking seen it either. So give me a second to fucking pull up this image if I can. Well, I'll do. Here we go. So, here we go. Hi there. Thanks for contacting user support. We've received your message and we'll do our best to get back to you within 1 business day. No further action required. We'll be in touch soon. Thanks for your patience, the user support team. There's something off about this. I've never seen this sort of fucking screen before on YouTube. If Snorlax seen, I don't know how he would have fucking got this fucking. Snorlax posted a Snorlax King posted this from his report. He apparently reported Phil on YouTube, and this is the fucking screen he got. There's a couple of things that look off about this. You know, just first of all, I don't know how this would appear. Yeah, exactly. So as we're saying, there's a couple of things that look very off. I'm not too sure about the so. As I said, I've never seen this. Everyone in my chat's agreeing they've never fucking seen this. So apparently this is the message that Snorlax King got when he fucking reported Phil on YouTube, and it's not adding up. Because this makes no fucking sense whatsoever. We don't know if this is a fucking fake image or if this is something different. It's strange. It's fucking strange as hell. It does not make sense whatsoever. SCP Sophie says, that's fucking fake. I've tried to call YouTube to report to them and send reports. They don't accept emails or anything. Hell, you can't even talk to them. I do have one theory as to how this was generated. If it's a legitimate fucking screenshot from YouTube. It's something that maybe verified YouTubers have access to. I'm not sure, because I know YouTube, some YouTubers have their own private chat feature with YouTube. And it's some kind of strange kind of built-in thing that they have. So it's possible that it came from that. But if that's the case, then Snorlax King is not that. DSP is. It's quite possible just Phil sent the same kind of screenshot he got when he tried to chase up his YouTube issues, because it's the exact same thing that YouTube's, Phil claimed YouTube said this to him when he tried to dispute his copyright claims. This is the exact same sort of message that Phil got when he explained it. We'll get back to you within 1 business day, and didn't he completely bite your wind and bitch about the fact that didn't get back to him. Check metadata for a date. I don't have the metadata. I got it sent from someone sent me this. And the Snorlax King deleted his Twitter, so I can't check the original tweet with a picture he sent him, so yeah. No idea. No fucking clue. But I just thought, so I only seen this. I only seen this fucking graphic the first time the other night. I won't say how I've seen it because there's several detractors that are looking into this, put it that way, and they're trying to do some digging. I don't want to name anyone because I don't want to just, you know, well, he asked me not to name him, so I'm not going to fucking name him. Just, I don't want to be a dick. But, yeah, you get what I'm fucking saying, though. It's just, there's just something up with it. And Phil making that video specifically on his day off, it's something strange. Phil, I've never fucking given credit for being a good actor. I've always thought he's been a shite actor. I mean, now when I watch Project 7, can see he's a shite actor. But if Phil was in on this the whole time, I've got to give him props. His acting's improved.
Right? What are you talking about? Here's feigning distress. Someone who is doing like a Kickstarter out of nowhere for something crazy, like I need surgery, or you know, it's a loved one is in trouble. I need to fundraise for something. You know, immediately I need help. And they do the Kickstarter, and they raise a bunch of money, and you find out it was all bullshit. They literally are just kind of stealing and being completely. That's feigning distress. The shit that I tell you guys about is actually shit that's happening. I don't make it up. I couldn't make it up. Who could make up all this bullshit? Who could make up the false copyright strikes 2 months ago that hit my channel? And again, feigning distress. But then people searched and found it. They found that what I was saying was factually true. So then how can you say I'm feigning distress?
Okay, hang on a second. Feigning distress. Okay, feigning distress. What 3 words do I want to say? Save the house. Save the house. Save the house. Anyone remember Save the House? Y'all remember? Y'all remember Save the House, guys?
Stream, keep it up. Hashtag save the house. Thank you very much, Beppo Carrot.
Save the house.
Be doing in April at this point, so Save the House. The 25-bit chooses the best superhero game is super.
Someone actually had a username called Save the House. What the fuck? Oh my god. I got a cheer from Save the House. But even without that, it's like. Okay, here we go. This is what. Yeah, listen this.
This month, save the house. Save everything. Let's keep everything going the way it's been going rather than...
Feigning distress. Save the house. Save the house. You know what he did with the fucking money he got for that shite? He moved in Cat. He moved Cat into his fucking home with all that money to save the fucking house. And she had to fucking move it. She had to get moved in earlier than planned because, you know, the guy that Cat was with found out that she was cheating on him with Phil. How fucking horrible must that guy feel for life knowing that he got cheated on? Celebrity man was the one that he got cucked by Phil. Who runs Pig Go? Good question, I'll show you. Where's the information? About, here you go. Detective Side on Twitter. So at Detective Side on Twitter, they will get back to you eventually. Sometimes they're busy, but they're the ones that are in charge of Pig Go. So there you go. There's a wee about section on Big Go, as you can see, and yeah, at Detective Side on Twitter if you want to reach out to them in any way for some reason.
Focus on work to save the house, to save everything, and even more of a disconnect.
There you go, save the house again. More examples of Phil fucking saying save the house because he was desperate for people to give him money. I'm just, yeah. Phil has feigned distress before, he still feigns distress today. And this is why Prophet got his soccer account banned.
Yes. What are you talking about? Again, it's your own narrative. It's your own fucked up narrative that you create, and you just circle jerk yourself in a circle. Oh, just say that Phil is lying and feigning distress. But we have all this evidence. Oh, no, what are you talking about? He feigns distress. The evidence is there. What the fuck? You know what I mean? It's just nonsense. And they just perpetrate it and they circulate it. And again, why do they do it? Oh, you get clickbait views on your garbage, toxic content that YouTube allows to continue to exist for some fucking reason, you know. And then every memeable moron out there, oh, let's do a countdown with Phil and all of his fucking drama shit. That literally has nothing to do with me or my content, right? That's the funniest part I find about it, is now when people talk about me in some kind of a negative or dramatic way, it literally never has anything to do with my content.
I mean, your content's fucking garbage shite, pal. That's just what it is. It's just, there's nothing... The only way your content is involved in the talking points is if you fucking say something in it which is toxic. Like, you know, when you're playing Pokemon Go, or not Pokemon Go, but some Pokemon game, And you got to the end of the stream and you stopped recording, and then you started bitching and whining. He's like, I know, I guess people just couldn't be bothered to turn up tonight and all that shit. You fucking had a go at your audience. You're so fucking toxic towards your audience. Now, technically that was game related, but it really wasn't the game that was a talking point. It was you bitching and whining at your audience that was a fucking talking point. So rarely your fucking drama is involved in the game, because usually when you fucking play games these days, it's just boring ass shit which just people just tune out of. It's just, yeah, all drama these days are just Phil bitching and whining about some random thing off, which is not during gameplay.
It has nothing to do with what I did today on stream. It's some horseshit that they made up in the background and a bunch of detractor channels fucking spread on the internet, and then they cover it like it's fact. Here's all the factual things about Phil. Here's factual information about his financials. That's not true. It's fabricated. Oh, but it's...
No, but it's factual, Phil. I mean, I can't. I've gone over so many fucking times in the past. I can't do it again. The backlink information is legitimate. I have explained the many detailed steps as to how this was attained. This information is 100% accurate from Phil Burnell's account. I don't want to... For fuck's sake, okay, I've said this so many fucking times in the past. Booth, a person on Kiwi Farms, got access to Phil's bank account information. He did this through illegal means. He broke the law? Yes, he did. He then provided information for all to enjoy and see, essentially. He told people how to fucking access this information. They could call Bank of America up, and they had specific details up. All they had to do was type in a specific number to get the account information up and all that shit. And then they had access to Phil's debits and credits for an 18-month period. That information, all the calls were recorded, all those debits, all those credits, everything was noted down. I say noted down. Everything was recorded and uploaded to YouTube. And from there, YouTube transcripts were then exported, and so we had it in text form. And from there, it was put into a spreadsheet by a user in Kiwi Farms called Kosher Dill. And after that, piece of piece took that spreadsheet information and put it in this nicer spreadsheet altogether with all the debits and all the credits combined. And as you can see, he categorised everything perfectly. Yeah, that's the fucking origin story of the goddamn bank leaks. That is it. That's essentially it. This is Phil's information undisputedly. You know how long it would take to make up this fucking information? You know how long it would take? I'm just trying to understand. Imagine, there's no way. There's no fucking way. SCP Sophie says, can she post a link? Apparently, there's YouTube creators that are verified that have a special chat. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely verified YouTubers that do get access to some sort of special chat. Phil's bragged about this in the past. That's why I thought that screenshot that I showed you before of what Snorlax King apparently fucking posted. That's why I thought Phil might have given that himself. I don't know. It's bizarre. It's some of my random theories, I know. SCP Sophie's asking, can you post a link? Only mods can post links, so I guess I'll just make a mod. There you go. There you go, Sophie, you can post links now. Congratulations. Back to Bingo. Oh, someone asked, is this count as hand graphs? Let's see.
Anything to do with my content. It has nothing to do with what I did today on stream. It's some horseshit that they made up in the background and a bunch of detractor channels fucking spread on the internet, and then they cover it like it's fact. Here's all the factual things about Phil. Here's factual information about his financials. That's not true. It's fabricated. Oh, but it's factually true. And here's this and here's that. And they get away with it because I can't sue them. I can't sue them all for defamation. I don't have money for it.
Sue me, motherfucker. I'll burn you to the fucking ground.
Okay? But it's ridiculous how it really blows itself up out of proportion, and then these idiots just fucking believe it. It's utter stupidity, but...
I mean, I've told Phil before, if he can prove without a shadow of a fucking doubt the bank leaks are legitimate, there's a very easy way. Oh my god.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, Meth Bear, for a tip. He says, Phil's a bitch. I agree wholeheartedly. Phil is a bitch. If Phil can prove to me, and there's a very easy way Phil can prove the bank leaks are fucking fraudulent. All he has to do is get a copy of his fucking bank statement, hide the sensitive information out that he doesn't want to be fucking seen, like, maybe his address, maybe, I don't know, fuck it. We know Phil's address, we know his fucking name, we actually know his fucking account number. That's how fucking people got into his fucking bank account information in the fucking first place. But you get what I'm saying though. Phil can show his actual account information from and statement information. I mean, from like a year ago or 2 years ago, whatever, from the same time period at some point in time as a back leaks. And if you can compare Phil's actual transactional information from him compared to fucking the bank leaks and see if it differentiates at all. It's unbelievable. I don't know. It's just fucking bizarre. Phil could debunk us if he wanted to. He just can't because he's literally unable to. Because it is accurate. All Phil can do is just fucking bury his head in the sand and scream it's fucking lies and hope to God his fucking fans believe him.
Yeah, again, what am I going to do about it? Let them keep talking in circles. As long as I still am entertaining people and doing meaningful stuff for some people and those people continue to support me, then I really don't give a shit about any of it. I can't control it. You know, what am I going to do? Sue YouTube? Hey, you allow people to lie about me for years and years and years. You don't do anything about the slander. You say I have to sue them. Well, I'm not rich, and you continued to propagate an avenue by which people slandered and defamed me. There's not much you can do unless you're in this world unless you're rich. That's kind of the sad fact. Unless you're rich, you really can't even defend yourself against this kind of shit, you know? Sucks, but that's life, I guess. So, okay. All right, so if you guys have any quick questions to ask me in the chat and, you know, last minute things before we jump into Gotham Knights again. Jay says, can you play with Barbara and Tim today? Exactly what I'm doing. We're already playing with Batgirl. We just started with Batgirl. And we're going to do this whole story segment with her. And then we're going to try Tim Drake, the current Robin. So we're going to get a little bit of taste of all their different gameplay styles. And then probably I'll probably keep rotating between them. Because as you see, when you level up with one character, you level up with all of them. Okay? So that's good. You can keep switching. And then when you switch to the new character, you can just, oh, I leveled up with the previous character. Let me put the levels into this one now. So that's probably what I'll keep doing. Just keep kind of rotating between them for variety purposes. No, Daki, yesterday was supposed to be my exercise and run day, but yesterday I had to upload, I had to cook dinner, I had to clean up after dinner, and I had to shower. So because I had to do all that stuff, because my wife was at work, I didn't have time. My next work...
I want to point out how all these mundane, simple tasks, he has to include them. Let's just break it down very quickly. I don't mean if I can stall too much, but I just want to fucking point out how he fucking makes the most simple, mundane shit an obstacle.
No, Daki, yesterday was supposed to be my exercise and run day, but yesterday
So he was meant to exercise yesterday, but he couldn't because
I had to upload.
He had to upload videos. That takes, like, you know, you can literally just hit upload and then fucking walk away from it. For me, I don't know about anyone else that uploads fucking things to YouTube, but for me, by default, it's unlisted. I will hit upload, and then while it's fucking doing its upload stuff and checking the video and processing the video and making it HD and all that shit, I will take care of other things if I have to. Whether that's fucking making a thumbnail, whether it's trying to fucking make a description, whether it's fucking taking a shit, I don't care. But if the video's uploading and doing its own fucking thing, and when it's fucking ready to, I'll fucking make it live. Phil could do exactly that. It takes like a second to fucking upload a video.
I had to cook dinner.
I had to cook dinner. Okay, that can take, well, depends what you're fucking making, but, you know, that takes... Even then, most dinners don't fucking require you to fucking sit at the fucking, you know, the cooker or whatever. Sometimes you just fucking put it on and come back to it every few minutes.
I had to clean up after dinner. And
clean up after dinner. Use fucking paper plates, pal. Your dishwasher's fucking broke. You're not fucking washing dishes in the fucking sink. And you're too lazy for that. You just fucking throw shit in a bag. You use paper plates.
I had to shower.
You had to shower. That takes 5 minutes.
So because I had to do all that stuff, because my wife was at work, I didn't have...
Also, what about this? Why don't you just fucking... after dinner, you could have fucking went for your walk, and then when you got home, you fucking walk, shower.
Time. My next workout day would be tomorrow, and I'm hoping to do that then.
You lazy fucking smelly bastard.
No, we're not learning knitting. Kagome says there might be content ID matches incoming. Yeah, because didn't you guys say there's some licensed music in this game coming up? And if that's the case, that's okay. I really could, I mean, with the amount of content I put out there, you know, this is the difference between me and content creators who put out like one video a day, if that, is because I have so many videos going up on a daily basis, it doesn't matter if a couple of them get demonetized at all. So many people are so nervous that the content they put out today will get demonetized and they don't make a paycheck today. That's not how I operate, you know? So I'm not worried about it. If a few of them get mashed, it's fine. Okay. Cracker Jacks, no. He says his cat enjoying her job. She works retail, man. And now we're getting to the time of year where it's going to be very busy. You're going to have all the holiday shoppers coming in acting like animals. No. She wants to get out of retail, and she keeps trying, and it never works out. The problem with the American economy right now is that there are jobs, but all the jobs are unskilled, low paying. Even the jobs that she's worked at, she'll get hired and be told, okay, so this is a job where you start off part-time, 20 to 30 hours a week. Great, right? And you have the potential that maybe eventually you could work more if you want, if you do a good job, all right? And then you start working the job, and then, oh, well, guess what? Our store is underperforming, and therefore our district manager is cutting the hours for everyone. So you were supposed to get 20 to 30 hours. This week you get 10. Wait, what? 10 hours? How do I make a living on 10 hours? And you're like, well, maybe I'll get a second job. Oh, well, also, we won't give you a consistent schedule. So because you don't have a consistent schedule, you can't even get a second job, because at any time your schedule can change, and then you have schedule conflicts, and you're going to get fired from both jobs.
Sounds like Kat should just start fucking streaming. It worked out well for you, Phil. Dual fucking streaming household. Just get our own fucking business internet line so it doesn't interfere with yours, pal.
It's like, wait, what? So you try to find another job, and it's even worse. There's actually even worse than that. There's jobs out there. Listen to this. There's retail jobs out there. You don't even get a schedule, all right? So there's hours in the store. Each person gets like 5 hours a week, and then you need to talk to other employees about, hey, can I get your shift? Hey, can I take your shift? And the only way that you can do like 20, 30-hour shifts is to actually talk to everyone who works in the store and take their shifts. And there's stores that have people like who literally only work 5 hours a week, and that's okay. They like that. 5 hours a week. How do you learn a job when you work it for 5 hours a week? And it's just getting worse. This is how all these jobs are getting now out there in America. It used to be, even when I used to work retail, it was different. Yeah.
So why can't Kat take up further education and get herself something to help her get in a better job, Phil? Is she too busy enjoying Skyrim or something?
I had a consistent work schedule for the most part. I knew what days I would be working, or at least I knew the hours that I was expected. And I had a set amount of hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, oh, every week is different, every day is different. It's messed up, So imagine that. Now imagine that's what you're going through just with the job. Then you go to the job and it's stressful, because now it's a retail job, and you got to deal with customers who are acting like idiots. You got to deal with thieves. You got to deal with all this shit going on constantly. So it's like stress on stress on stress, right? And the problem with America is if you try to get a job outside of what you already know. So for example, Kat has done a lot of retail. She wants to get out of retail. She would love to do other kinds of jobs. She's applied to other kinds of jobs. And every time she goes to the interview, well, what experience do you have? Well, I don't have experience with this. That's the point. I'm trying to get out of this thing that I've been doing for a million years. I want to do something completely different. I feel like it would be exciting. That's something I want to get into. Oh, okay, thanks. And then that's it. No callback, nothing. If you don't have experience already, you can't even get the job. How the fuck are you going to get a job if you can't learn the job first through experience? No one will hire you for it. That's the case in America right now. So you just kind of, you're in a situation that's like, what are you going to do? You're kind of stuck. And it is what it is. So, that's her reality, and it sucks. Every time that she thinks she's going to find a better job or a better place, it kind of, especially with the retail stuff.
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for super chat. It says she can't fit through the college doors anymore. That's a bit mean, although it could be accurate. Yeah, I mean, you wee bastard, fucking love it. But nah, Phil. I mean, this is the thing, Phil, why doesn't Phil just tell her to stream? And that's genuinely, Phil has had so much fucking success from streaming. He knows Kat used to stream. Kat used to do streaming a will. Kat used to play games for streams online. Phil could fucking use her as an example, as in like, oh, I'm gonna get my wife popular on YouTube, this is how I'm gonna share the secrets of my success with my wife. And I'll prove to you guys this is how you do well on YouTube and all this. She's got a 14-year content creator behind her, giving her all the tips and tricks to get by and get through on YouTube and all that shit. And just send his wheels over to her just to try and support her a wee bit, make her feel a bit better about herself. But I don't know, because it's fucking ridiculous. It really is. Mind you, if she did stream, she'd have to stream in between when Phil streams. Otherwise, that would be quite literally direct competition, yeah. It's definitely, yeah. It's one of those things, she couldn't stream at the same time as Phil. That would be a conflict of interest there.
It always becomes the same rigmarole. Maybe initially it looks like it's going to be positive, a little different, and then within a few months, it just diverts right back to the same retail bullshit that happens in the United States. Can't get enough hours, can't get health care, the job sucks, there's no support, there's constant stress. That's retail in America. And the funny part about all of that is, this is the real funny part, okay? These people in politics and these people in the media, try to say things like, oh, our economy's great. Look at all these jobs that were created. They literally never analyze the jobs that were created. They never do. They never say, oh, were these actually career jobs where you can earn a living, you can actually support a family, you get health care, or is this just yet another retail fast food, 5-hour, 10-hour a week job, which is junk. That's not a real job. That's junk work. Those jobs used to be jobs. Half of those jobs used to be jobs for teenagers. People who don't need full-time jobs, they're just trying to make a little bit of extra money. The other half of those jobs used to be serious jobs that were career jobs. If you worked at a department store, that used to be a career job where you would work there your whole life. Now it's a joke. Everything in America has changed in the last 30, 40 years when it comes to these kind of workforces. Anyway, I got a tip here. So listen to this. Again, here's a spin. This is where I'm going to end the podcast with this one. Because this is the same person who tips me $1 every day just to contradict me and reiterate what detractors say. And every day I make them look like an idiot. So we'll do it one more time and that'll be the end of the show for today. Okay? So you tip $1. Exaggerating how much something will affect you can be feigning distress. That's correct. For example, someone bought you Gotham Knights so you could still play it.
Money. Oh, money. Money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, Stony Baloney, for subscribing to the channel. Great fucking name, Stony Baloney. That's a quality fucking name, but cheers for that. I rewound the stream just like 10 seconds or so, just in case, because I want to make sure I catch a wee story.
I mean, that'll be the end of the show for today. Okay? So you tip $1. Exaggerating how much something will affect you can be feigning distress. That's correct. For example, someone bought you Gotham Knights so you could still play it. Well, what happened was, I made a video about it on my day off, which I normally wouldn't do. And then overnight, there was a rallying of support. Some people sent me credits for Xbox Live. And overnight, it amounted to enough to buy the game and then some, a little extra. All right? So I was actually able, like I told you, it'll help me out next week with Modern Warfare 2 as well. And then on top of that, yes, there were actually some people who sent me some tips to try to negate the chargebacks. Okay? Now, that was all overnight. Okay? Then yesterday, you saw the rallying of support. So obviously, anyone with a brain in their head would say, wow, so those chargebacks are basically negated. Correct. As of yesterday, with the amount that I made on my streams, luckily those over $400 in chargebacks have been negated. Now anything that I get with support today with tips actually counts towards me having money again, which is great. Did I ever say anything to the contrary? No, I did not. Am I still saying today that things are horrible and these chargebacks are affecting me? No, I didn't even say that today. I said it's in the past now, right? I didn't even mention it today, right? Okay. So now let's read the second half of his message, which is hilarious. You ready for this? On top of that, you got 200 gift subs and enough in tips to make that money back in a single day. How did the chargebacks still hurt you? When did I say they are still hurting me? You're saying they are. I didn't say that. You did. And this is exactly what happens every single day. Okay? Something happens that's factual. Okay? I'm honest. I'm transparent. I tell you exactly what's going on. Things happen that are positive, right? And then it's in the past. All of a sudden, now I've done something wrong. What did I do wrong? I reported exactly what happened with the chargeback. I explained I couldn't afford the game. There was a rallying of support overnight. Now I can afford the game and then some. Then people decided to support in droves on the day when I returned, negating the chargebacks to the point where now we're in the clear. Story's over. According to you, I'm still feigning distress. And when did I even talk about it today? That's you saying that, not me. But that's exactly what they'll do. They'll make videos today. Oh, someone's feigning distress. He's doing it. Who's doing that? Who did that? Not me. But that's what they'll say. You every time you tip, you literally prove my point. You actually.
I'm pretty sure it's a snow car getting completely thrown under a bus right now, which is kind of long overdue, to be honest. Prophet's saying here that it's a double speak here from Phil, the Colin. He said the chargebacks hurt him in the original video, which is true. So this is Phil feigning distress. Phil is equating that to today. The original video, Phil said it was, fucking hurting him. Yeah. Phil being Phil as usual. Him being his usual toxic fucking self.
Actually reinforce exactly what I say on a daily basis, because all you do is you expose yourself. If you actually believe that today I feigned distress, you're watching someone else's stream. Today I celebrated, all I did is I recapped some of the nonsense that happened, and I celebrated the support that I've gotten in the miles. I celebrated 200K subs. I celebrated a new milestone in members. Today was a positive celebration. Where was there feigning of distress today? Right? None. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you putting words in my mouth and saying that I'm doing things that I'm not doing. When did it happen? There's no distress. Right? What the fuck are you even talking about?
Bad Looks was question if I was muted. I probably was, because I'm now unmuted. I did pause to just say fucking wait until fucking $17 stayed. He's at $17 in tips right now. He's like, we're going to stay at $17. I mean, if he fucking stays at $17 in tips for the next couple of hours, you can guarantee he will feign distress and say, guys, really need to help. We're not even hitting the glasses goal. Guys, I want to wear a hat today. Please tip me.
The other thing that's hilarious about all of it is, for example, the thing he just said. Oh, but someone gifted you, right, over 200 memberships yesterday. Correct. And I'm very grateful. So he said, oh, that negates everything. How? How? We've already talked a million times about how things work. Super chats, super stickers, super thanks, members are all long-term support for the channel. They help me next month. They don't help me now. They help me next month. So even your logic breaks down when I analyze.
You don't need help right now, though, Phil. You've just been paid by YouTube. Right now, you're in a fucking great position. You just got your last YouTube fucking payment right there. Your next payment on YouTube is going to be exponentially larger than usual because of all these gifted memberships. So, it does make it's a very pertinent fucking point.
It because you're saying, oh, you got all the support with members. Yeah, I did, and that's long-term support that will help me next month. It doesn't help me now. If I didn't get the tip support that I did yesterday, I'd still be in the negative on my PayPal account. So what are you talking about? Nothing. That's right. You're talking into a fucking toilet to yourself. You're spewing nonsense. Okay. There you go. So an anonymous tipper just hit me.
Even before he fucking starts that, I cannot believe how fucking dismissive he is of. Even though he was fucking begging for fucking memberships, not shit, at the end of the fucking day, he dismisses it as not very important because he doesn't get a fucking immediate instant financial gratification. I cannot understand for the life of me why Phil is so dismissive of super chats, of memberships, of all this kind of support that is so fucking beneficial to him, because this increases his fucking monthly payment on YouTube. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I've not had my YouTube payment yet. I'll probably get it on Monday or Tuesday, I imagine, you know what I mean? But when I do, I'm certainly going to appreciate that massively. I appreciate the fuck out of all you guys that fucking bother to, if you want to give me, a contribution, I appreciate the fuck out of that. It all adds up. It's extra fucking money for me to help pay off old debts, not shit, and who knows what else, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, this can really help me, pay off this old, fucking thing or whatever, or finish paying off that or whatever. It's just, I don't understand why Phil's so dismissive of it. It's just because it comes a month later. It comes a month later. Oh, Profit and the 6 bots are back. Fuck off. There we go. Goddamn Profit and his goddamn 6 bots. What was I saying? But you get what I'm saying? No, the support you've given me this month, with all your contributions, all your super chats, not shit, is incredible. And next month's YouTube, I don't say it's still 9 days to go in a month. So it's some of those things where obviously it could even get a bit better than that, So, but the money I've got so far in October for my November payment from you guys is already very generous, and I'm really appreciative of it, you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying, we are 3 away from a full house bingo, and you guys are also fucking supportive, and I would love to be able to give back to you guys more often, which is why I'm always rooting for these bingo cards to come in. We are 3 away from a full house, and I'd love to be able to give you guys something, you know what I mean, a wee prize to show, just to endure Phil's nonsense and rambling. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying, though. Phil dismisses this fucking super chat and membership support as not being that important because he has to wait a whole fucking month to get that fucking money. To me, I'd be fucking chirpy as hell looking forward to that fucking money and knowing it's going to help me. But for Phil, he just dismisses it. It's a tomorrow problem. It's so far away. I don't get that money now, so I'm going to complain and bitch and whine and moan. Profit, keep your 6 spots in order.
There you go. So an anonymous tipper just hit me $5, said, Phil, if you hadn't said anything about the chargebacks, and then you said, sorry guys, I can't play Gotham Knights, people would have said that you're lying about not being able to afford the game and you're hiding money and everything else. It doesn't matter what you say, they will spin it negatively anyway, and they know it, so don't sweat the idiots. Yeah, correct, absolutely, positively, 100% correct.
No, at all. If Phil hadn't said a fucking thing about the chargebacks, we just assumed he wouldn't have enough money. That was it. Phil made a special big video to try and get money from people. Simple story. Simple as that. Joel Tractor says he has tied monetary gain to being a sign of success because real successful streamers get money every day. He's not humble enough to understand that. He thinks he's on our level. The thing is as well is he equates money to happiness. Phil equates being rich to being happy. And to that I always say, you know, if, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, people, rich, it doesn't matter how fucking rich you are, you know, if these things, if you could cure these fucking, if happiness equaled, you know, how much fucking money you had, rich people wouldn't die. People can be so fucking rich and so fucking successful in their line of work, and they'll still fucking die from something. Being rich fucking does not solve, you know, fucking create happiness. I'm sure it's help in some capacity, to an extent, but it's not the fucking answer to all your life's fucking problems. It's bizarre to me how fucking Phil just equates money to happiness, although that's the kind of person he is, I guess. He is that kind of vain individual. Look what he did with all his fucking money in the past when he was fucking making, you know, fucking stupid mushroom money. He bought all those fucking dumbass statues and loaded his fucking tiny ass condo with him in Connecticut. He had so much fucking money, he didn't know what to fucking do with it. He was taking his fucking mum and dad out for steak meals every fucking Friday night or some pish. Treating them to a fucking extravagant dinner because he could. He had the fucking money to spend, and he spent it, mainly on himself, but occasionally on other people as well, just to fucking show off, humble brag about it. He is somebody who's always wanted, you know, the better things in fucking life, because he thinks and feels he deserves it. Especially now, after, you know, 14 years of being a content creator, I've been doing this so fucking long, he thinks he's due it. He thinks, I'll say he is extremely fucking jealous of other content creators, and he's admitted this as well. He has been able to admit he is so jealous of PewDiePie and so jealous of all these other YouTube creators who are able to fucking make fuck you money and basically be set for life, unlike him, who's still begging for fucking dollars every fucking day just to fucking feed himself, just to fucking buy a new fucking game for him to play on his fucking stream. Phil never looks down. Phil never usually looks down. He's always looking up. He doesn't appreciate the situation he's in. He's better off as a content creator than thousands of other people on YouTube right now. He has an incredible amount of support, even though there's like fucking 100 people or 200 people that are genuinely fucking following him as fans. You know, he's got a fucking dedicated circle of fucking dentheads who fucking contribute to him massively every single fucking month. He's in a better position than so many fucking other streamers out there and content creators, and yet he won't fucking acknowledge that. Instead of looking down to realise how high up he is in the pedestal, he's always looking up enviously, thinking, I wish I was that guy, 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 because they have more money than me, they have more followers than me, they have more subscribers than me, they have more people viewing them, they have more people super chatting them, they have more people tipping them, and all. He is always looking up because he cannot appreciate where he is right now. And even though he's in a shit situation right now, he's still in a better off position than he really should be.
Yep. It doesn't matter what it's like I said, I made this comparison, you know, a while ago, but I'll say it again. If in the next 24 hours, okay, I stopped a terrorist attack on the Capitol building of the United States, I cured cancer, aliens landed, and I single-handedly fended them off with my fists and threw them into the space, and then on top of that, a meteor was coming for the planet, and I cast a Kamehameha into it and destroyed it, saving everyone, okay? Tomorrow there'll be a highlight video of all the things I did wrong during it, and how I basically feigned distress while doing it.
If Evil Age did all those things, you'd still call an arsehole because I mean, this is how you don't play.
Seriously, it doesn't matter what I do. This is how these people have now operated for so many years, right? That they've now fallen into a pattern that this is just it. It gets the attention they want, so they're never going to stop. They're just going to continue with the toxicity and the nonsense, you know. And I get it now. I mean, I at this point, it's kind of like I understand it. I get it. I know what it is. And I just had enough, you know, I really did. This guy is just such a nut job. He tipped me another $1. Dude, I just said I'm not reading your stuff anymore. I literally just said I'm not spending time wasting time on you anymore. Because you're not worth responding to, because every time I respond to you with rationale and facts, you just respond with more insanity. So, here's what you can do. Here's what I need you to do. All right, this is good advice for this person now. Okay, I want you to get up like this.
No, Phil, I've got a great fucking idea for you, Phil. If you're genuine about not responding to his fucking tips anymore, just ban him from tipping you in PayPal. You can do that. You can block him from fucking tipping you anymore in PayPal. Go on, Phil. Be fucking brave. Have the fucking stones to actually stop him actually being able to fucking tip you on PayPal. You're on PayPal right now, fucking reading the contributions anyway, so you've seen the contribution come in on PayPal, you're looking at it right now in fucking PayPal in your emails. Just go to fucking PayPal and stop you from fucking giving them for more fucking money. No car will keep on tipping you regardless, trying to poke the bear and get a fucking baited answer out of him. Phil could stop us right now by fucking just banning him on getting, from tipping in PayPal. He's not going to though. He'll still take his fucking dollar. And Snowcar probably too fucking dumb to charge it back.
Okay? I want you to find in your room, as long as you have a normal room, which most people do, you should have a point in your room. You see how I have 2 walls behind me here? You see there's a wall here to my left, and there's actually a wall here to my right. And if you'll see right above this killer plant, you see this line here? There's a point in your room, all right, where 2 walls meet. Do you see that? It's called a corner. So what I'd like you to do, all right, is get up from where you're sitting, okay? All right? Now what I want you to do is walk over to the corner like this, okay? Just like this. Now, this is very important, okay? I want you to tell the corner.
Shut up, bitch!
Things that you want to say to me in the tip. I just want you to do this, okay? Man, you're feigning distress. I can't believe it. Why would you do that? You're a horrible person, and you always scam your viewers. And you're okay? So that's what I want you to do, all right? Because here's the thing. That's just as effective, okay? And by the way, you'll get more out of that than talking to me because you're an idiot. No one cares. All right? And by the way, here's the other cool thing. When you talk to the corner that close, it sounds like someone's talking back to you, which is actually what you want. You want attention for yourself, right? You're trying to get, so that way it'll actually, the reflection of your voice off of the 2 corners in your face, it sounds like you're actually having like a group conversation, so you'll actually feel like you're having real social interaction for once in your life, all right? Instead of just bothering me with your nonsense.
Fucking look who's talking about the social interaction. The fucking hermit doesn't fucking go outside his fucking house apart from 1 fucking day a week, and even then it's fucking minimal social interaction. I think he can fucking avoid it. Motherfucker doesn't have any fucking friends. He doesn't need any friends. Remember, Mr. Social Interaction who claimed he doesn't fucking need any friends because he's got Cat and Jasper in his life. Shut the fuck off, Phil.
So, go right ahead. Head over there, and it'll be very exciting. In fact, that's the best advice that I can give to all of you who's going to be an idiot. Instead of making your shit videos, instead of circle jerking each other into oblivion, all right, go to your corners and tell your corners all about me. All the things I'm doing wrong. Those corners are very interested. I've heard that they really want to hear it. And sometimes they might actually talk back.
Money, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Cody Conrad for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated.
Anyway, I think we're done with the podcast for today. What do you guys think? All right. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for laughing along with me because it is hilarious, isn't it? Let's get back into Gotham Knights, right? I'm excited to see how it goes. Like I said, we've only really played with 2 characters. We just started playing with Batgirl, and today my intention is to keep playing with her and then to get with Tim Drake, Robin, and then the last thing that I want to do is this. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, I knew it was coming, so I paused it. You know, I'm just going to fucking fast forward past it. Get fucked, Phil.
Let's switch over. All right.
We're still playing the game, bro. Until he starts recording for YouTube for gameplay, the game is still going on. It might happen. It's unlikely, but it might happen. I'll keep an eye out for hand graphs. The thing is, here's a question for you guys. If hand graphs, to me, he done hand graphs, but he kept it level. It wasn't going up or down with it. He was trying to indicate a level of where it was at, but it was a straight fucking line. So is that technically hand graphs if he uses his hands to judge a bit of fucking value to it? If it's a level, if it's stayed level the whole time, to me that's still technically hand graphs. Yeah, I was going to take it earlier on, but he kept it level the whole fucking time, and I thought, but it's kind of talking. Yeah, is that a graph? Okay, fuck it, I'm taking it. See, that's been annoying me all fucking stream, not gonna lie. It's been bothering the crap out of me, because it's like, he did technically do hand graphs, but it was like, it wasn't up or down, it was just level. I'm counting it, fuck it, that's another bingo. Right guys, we're 2 away. It happened ages ago, MHL Gaming, it happened ages ago. I seen it happen, and I was like one of those things where I was fucking debating with myself, is that hand graph, should I count it? And I decided no. In my infinite wisdom, I thought, oh, I'll just fucking just get on it. But nah, it's been annoying the crap out of me all fucking stream, I'm not going to lie. But we've got 2 things to go for the bingo. Him to say, hate to say, and him to say on demand. We are still playing. The game ends when it starts recording for YouTube for gameplay starting. So this has still got a wee while to go yet.
Here we go. Very nice. By the way, is it just me or did the colors finally settle in and now everything's fine, right? Like we were having a major problem with the webcam and now all of a sudden it's kind of settled in. I wonder why. I wonder what was causing the webcam to go crazy earlier and now it's stopped because I didn't, you know, I just gave up. I was like, fuck, I'm just going to stop messing with it. And now it seems to be working perfectly. So go figure. I don't know. I don't know what it is that's causing it. But now it seems fine, right? Okay. All right. Would I do an ASMR video if requested through Patreon? I don't know. It would have to be what it is. It would have to be. It would definitely have to be what it is. Like if it was just me calmly saying stuff at a low volume or something, I don't think there's a problem with that. But if there's just really weird shit, you know what I'm saying? Like if there's just really oddball weird shit that people want me to say, then I don't know how I would like that or want to do that. You know. Exactly. Whispering and moaning into the mic. Oh, that's disgusting, man. Come on. No, really. Like, come on. Get a fucking life. Oh, I was the innovator of the ASMR category on Twitch. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Exactly. You made shit for dumb people. You shat into their ears. Congratulations. Anyway, all right, let's, I have to use the restroom really quick. So let's just take a brief break here, for me to just run next door. Again, I'm not going to run an ad or anything. I'm just going to run next door and use the restroom and come right back. Move my pick video? What are you talking about? Move your pick video. What does that mean? Are you saying you want to move my webcam? Why? Was the webcam not in a good position? I had it here yesterday, and no one complained during yesterday that it blocked anything. So that's why I just put it right back to where it was yesterday. Move your pick video. The position wasn't great. Bottom left blocks too much, remember? That's why I moved the leaderboard to the top, because the bottom it was blocking stuff. You prefer top right. The problem is with top right, people who watch on the app say that the chat appears on the right-hand side of their screen and therefore blocks the webcam. So whenever I do a playthrough with it on the right, they can't see my face. That's why I try to do left whenever I can now. Since someone told me that like 2 months ago, I always try to do left if I can. Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you have to do the right side of the screen, right? I don't know. We'll try it. Let's see if it blocks anything. If it blocks anything, we'll move it. But I don't think it blocked anything yesterday. Okay. All right. Real quick, like I said, I gotta use the bathroom. Give me like 2 minutes to just run next door, use the bathroom. Then I'll be back, and we'll resume. I'm not gonna run an ad or anything, so don't go anywhere. I'm gonna be back shortly. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. I'll be back in a minute. Cool.
And Phil is muted himself, and he's going to run off to the fucking restroom or whatever. I'm going to fast forward through this because I can. I'm behind by, like, you know, fucking... Actually, how far am I behind today? My ranting and raving has me behind by 47 minutes. Very fucking good. I didn't think I was going that far behind, but there you fucking go. I guess Phil maybe rants more than I expected to. I'm sorry about that, guys. But it means I can fast forward through all the fucking boring shit where he's away having a piss and playing WWE Champions. What I might do is check Twitter for TG Gamebox to see if he's giving any more updates on Phil's WWE Champions habits. I might do it right now, actually. 2 seconds. Give me a second to see if he said, nah, he's not said anything new there. Okay, let me check the good old Twitter. Let me check Twitter for a second. 2 seconds. TJ, where are you, pal? There you are. Any more updates on WWE Champions? Blah 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 blah. No, still $964 is still the most recent amount, it looks like. So, good shit, good shit. Okay, so no new updates on that essentially. Right, Phil's back. So, we're 2 to go for bingo. Here we go.
Okay, so Jared did a super chat to clarify what he was trying to say, and I appreciate that you did. He says, your webcam blocks your perk or skills when you're trying to level up and pick. That's why I want you to move it. All right, how about this? When I'm going to do any leveling, please remind me, and I will turn off the webcam. But you have to remind me, because you're right, it definitely blocks the menu then, and that That's what I have to do. Mythical, stop saying center of the webcam. If you say it again, I'm just going to slap you through the internet. You're being very annoying. He's very, 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 very like a little kid. Me, it's a joke. Do you get the joke? Put the webcam in the center. Do you get it? Do you get it? I get it. It's stupid. Stop bothering me. Okay. Okay. So thank you, Jared, for the super chat. By the way, first super chat of the day. Oh, there was a troll super chat. Oh, I see. So this is the first legit super chat of the day. Thank you, Jared. Yeah, just remind me. Please just remind me, and I will definitely turn off the webcam during those segments, okay? Mythical says I'd only slap him once. Well, if I could actually slap you through the internet, that'd be pretty remarkable. We'd have to contact a bunch of, like, scientists, because it would be pretty groundbreaking technology to be able to do that. We probably need to be studied, and, you know, they'd be studying my hand, they'd be studying your face, they'd be studying everything. We probably would be locked away forever in research for the rest of our lives. No one would ever seen us ever again. So I guess I'm not going to try to do that. There you go. Got 2 more tips out of nowhere. So someone, anonymous tipper to me $5, said, be sure to learn about well-timed attacks. So I guess there's something about the timing of your attacks that's better. Like if you time them as opposed to just like mashing. I guess we'll have to try that. I don't know, because I don't think, there's probably a tutorial for it, but as you know, I didn't sit there in all the tutorials. I just kind of played the game. Maybe it's like Arkham, where if you tap at a certain timing, it's like a critical hit or something, perhaps? And then an anonymous tipper to me $4.20 and said, I would appreciate a happy birthday from you today because it is my birthday. Well, happy birthday to Anonymous. It kind of sucks that you said your name is Anonymous because I can't actually say happy birthday to you, you know, for real. But happy birthday to you, Anonymous. Okay. Thank you all for your support. $32 a tip so far today. I appreciate that. That's a great head start, obviously, for the stream before we've even played any gameplay. Let's jump in now, shall we? Now, since we ended the podcast on time, today I'll be playing for roughly about an hour, then I'll take a short break, and then we'll have like another 45 minutes and then another hour. So probably about 2 hours, 45 minutes to 3 hours of gameplay today, just so everyone knows. And yes, there will be a formal break in there. Okay. Here we go. Would I ever play 2K23 my team? I don't even know. 2K23 what? What game? NBA? NHL? FIFA? Alright, just FIFA isn't 2K. Right? I wonder if depending on what outfits you have equipped on your characters, if these characters change on the title screen or not, right? That would be pretty neat if you have different outfits equipped, if it changes how they look. NBA 2K? I haven't really played NBA in a few years. I'm not really caring that much about it to go back into it, I don't think. Just being honest here. Oh, good. Good, we're basically right where we were. I have to heal again, but outside of that, we're pretty much right where we left off. So that's good. Okay. I eat shit. Tipped $1.25. Just to clarify, I don't eat shit. This guy eats shit, apparently. And he tipped me to tell us all about it. Well, thanks, but we don't need any more details. Moxray says, yes, the outfits do change on the title screen. That's kind of neat. Okay. Oh, my nose. Ugh.
Yeah, this
all
is
right.
definitely what I studied.
X-Shooter did a super chase. What's going on? How are you, X-Shooter? Thank you for the super chat. I'm ready. I'm ready to jump in. Okay, I apologize because I sneezed during the break, and now my nasal drip is going, but hopefully it dries up soon. Sucks when I sneeze and it triggers like that. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, everyone, hello.
He is recording for YouTube. God damn it, it's the end of the game. 23 at 25, the mail card. Amazingly did not say hate to say or on demand. I thought he would have said it because the video's done well. You know, some of his videos done well for part 1 of this game, done quite well on demand. But there you fucking go. He didn't say the 2 things we had to fucking get him to say. It's still a strong bingo card, don't get me wrong. It's still quite a strong card. We're nearly there. I think we're due another one soon. I do hope we are due another one. If we need to, I mean, it's the thing. We can... I don't know if we need to study and look at the fucking the list of things again. I'll be a quick reminder to you guys. You guys want to see the whole list again of all the fucking... Hang on. Let me go full screen. No, actually, first of all, let me go to live Phil to see how well he's doing.
And, you know, I just noticed...
37 big buckaroos for Philly boy. Also, the fucking quality just lowered massively there. What the fuck? $37 for Phil. There we go. So, mind you, keep in mind 1 minute man, we'll tip him after the break, so the gunner glasses are already secured, essentially. But guys, I was going to say that, do you guys want to see the fucking bingo list? Just to see a quick reminder of what's on the fucking card. Here is the whole list again. So, is there anything on this card? There's a whole lot of information. There's over 100 different things. There's 117 different things on this fucking massive fucking list here. Is there anything in here people might not want to see? They think, okay, this is on the list, I don't want it on the list because it's bad. I'm just trying to think to myself, is there anything here which is not necessarily good to have anymore? Or do people think the bingo card still, you know, it works, you know, essentially? There's nothing on here which people are like, oh shit, no, that thing. I don't think we're going to get a bingo because of that particular fucking thing. You want to remove finger and mouth, even though it comes in usually. He usually does kind of end up picking his teeth or chewing his nail. It's a random request because that's one of the things that we were able to tick off today. I mean, if you look at the card, you see that, we got it ticked off. It was in the middle. There's a, you know, third down in the middle row. Maybe something, no. Something style is a fucking guarantee all the time. Grinding style, he said it earlier on, grinding style, there's no way I'm removing that. Jesus, man. Hate to say, I can't really imagine that being much of a DSPism. You would be surprised. Let me show you. So very quickly, I'll go back to the browser and I'll go to Pig Go. Let's just say, let's just type hate to say podcast. Let's just test the theory. Let's just test the theory. How often does it say hate to say on the podcasts? He said it on the 21st of October several times. He said it on 19th of October, 18th of October, 17th, 15th, 11th, 9th, 8th, 7th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 1st. You see, he says it a lot. He still says hate to say quite a lot. It's rare he doesn't say it. It's not unusual, but it's, yeah, it's yeah, basically, he usually says it. If he doesn't say it, it's kind of strange, but not impossible. Which I think is a kind of, I don't want to make bingo too easy, but at the same time, I want people to win, you know what I'm saying? So it's that kind of balance. You might give a good balance to it. I'll rapidly read through the whole fucking list of bingo things in case people just want to have a quick brief summary of all the things that are on the fucking card. So let me take a big ass breath, and then I'll try and burst through it all. Sound good, Twitter okay, alright, help, toxic, food talk, burp, tips, lip smack, members, drink support, fuck time, here, touch, positive content, leaning, band, day off, YouTuber, jealousy, comment, dumb, close up, chill, go, throat clear, and honest idiot, defense, more people saying, use a ghost story, nobody slash no one, behind the scenes, drama, hateful sorts, touch his face, on demand, engagement, you guys, variety, cheer, creek, that being said, interactive bills, likes, $15 and tips, it is what it is, reality, you know what I mean, Aaron Flair, get to memberships, react, YouTube, wire, T-pose, detractor or trolls, new games, like, slap, dead air, voice crack, shocked, here's a thing, hate to say, finger in mouth, stands up, addition, thumbs up, voted, excited, camera point, noise, agitation, you see, wow, life laughs, explain what I mean by that is unique, wrong, family, siege mode, cry for whisper, literally, something style, weird noise, can grass, there you go, phone stop, microphone bump, points at text, annoying T-sound, stash, scratch, update, mocks, chat, friend, prayer hands, repeats, frame point constantly, what the fuck are you talking about, size, example, butchers are good, butcher's word, good news, cloud mode, business, tired, absolutely, allow me to explain, short, hint, necessarily, dude, now, in fact, interesting, scat talk, Q&A, oh, soundboard, by the way. That's the whole list there of all the things that are on the card. And yeah, that's that. Okay, I'm not going to drag out anymore, guys. You know, thank you very much for joining with some DSP Bingo. I appreciate it. Let's see if Phil's got anything else since we just stopped there. Still at 37 big buckaroos. Fucking hurry for that. I'm going to end the bingo there, guys. Thank you very much for everything there. If you guys have anything you want removed from the card or added to the card, let me know and we can look into it for sure. I'll be back tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo, usual time. And hopefully we get a full house. It'd be good to kind of end the weekend on a good wee note of a full house, but we'll have to wait and see if that happens or not. But until then, I'm going to end things how I always end things on, for fuck's sake, profit. Enough is enough. No means no. Fucking profit and his goddamn sex bots. Every fucking time. Anyway, I'm going to end things how I always end things. I'm going by Pixar Animations, Amazing Me Video, Notorious PIG contributions. Thank you very much tonight, guys. Thanks for all the tips, super chat, subscriptions, guys. It's I appreciate anything you guys want to give to. I really do appreciate it. You guys are so fucking kind. And I hope tomorrow we can get a full house so I can give back to you guys, because you guys are fucking awesome. Hope you enjoy the rest of your fucking weekend, however you wish to spend it or what you're doing with it. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for some more DSP Bingo if you wish to join me then. But until then, enjoy some of today's PIG contributions, one of my favourite regions and videos on the whole wide YouTube. Catch you later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Show me the money. Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.